What you was saying, King?
About what?
You was saying the dope is what?
I was saying, how do the dopest, MC or
You gotta
rapper?
talk to the mic too.
Oh, how do the dopest rapper or MC gets seen by everybody? Because you were saying like this dude is a dope rapper, and you said his name
Zero.
Zero, and I was like, I've never heard of him. So, how do the dopest people like that get heard to the masses?
Um, Zero is unique, right? Because some people be like cultural legends, like cultural. Like what happened to Snoop, you feel me, is different, and I think part of that is because Dr. Dre had left NWA, right? Who at that point probably was, if not him or Marley Marl, maybe Larry Smith, maybe Rick. That one of the top 5 most successful producers in hip hop at that point, coming out of the '80s, where he has chart topping songs, probably like a couple really big placing songs for hip hop, which was special. And Suge Knight, who was kind of primed to be like a marketing savant at that point and guiding the direction of Death Row Records. So usually somebody that's such a cultural phenomenon, they really stay rooted in the territory. So Zero is like to Houston, Texas, what Snoop is to like Long Beach culturally.
Oh, okay.
Like a phenomenon.
So he's out of Houston.
He's out of Houston. Okay. And he's like this dude with this really dope voice. It's really dope voice. He could sing, you could just hear the blues in his tone. And he's like a phenomenal MC. Like even as a rapper, he's underrated. Like Freddie Gibbs is another one of my partners, good dude. But like Zero is nice. Like my homie's comparing him to Freddie Gibbs. Coach was comparing him to Freddie Gibbs. I'm like, nah, he's probably a little bit better than Freddie Gibbs. I don't know if Freddie would agree, but Zero is kind of like what Freddie does on steroids. Like he can MC his ass off. He can sing and do a hook. He got this tone that's so rich in blues and the South. And he's just dope. So everybody in the business know how great Zero is. And he does have this really huge following in Texas and in the South and somewhere in the Midwest, but he's nowhere near as popular, as dope as he is.
Okay, so that's what you said, Okay.
Yeah, he's nowhere near as popular to how great he is as an artist.
And why is that? Like, why is he underrated? Why is he not as popular as dope as he is?
Because things have to line up for cultural phenomenons.
Oh, okay.
Things have to line up. And, it depends on who I think he was signed to Rap A Lot. Rap A Lot kind of is they've had some mainstream success. You know what I mean? Scarface, the Ghetto Boys, but it's not necessarily with Zero. Like it just didn't, like the things didn't line up for him to be as mainstream as he should be.
You sound like he's special. Like he's just got a special thing.
Yeah, he's special.
Yeah, you sound like he's just special. Like he's just hard to describe. He's just special.
Like Twister. Somebody said it at the lunch table, like Twister. Twister is the same way. Like it's just a phenomenon. And you could just hear the culture and what they do. You could just hear it, and it bleed out. You know what I mean? It's bleed out. It just bleeds out. And Zero is that type of talent.
Okay.
He's just unbelievable. Like
no way they could soften the culture in him. No way.
No
way they could try to, lie about the culture coming out.
No.
He's so good. There's no way.
It's rich, bro.
Yeah, like, no way you could disguise like other people disguise. They try to
so seasoned,
soften it down. And,
they can't take the seasoning off of that.
That's what I'm saying. So he's like that kind of person.
Yeah, you taste it. You can taste all the seasoning,
no matter which way you try to serve it.
They press play on that right there. That thing right there is seasoned to the gods. That dude is like a cultural phenomenon. Like you could just hear the South. and I mean it's rich in Zero. And Zero is just, man, it's heavy. Shout out to No Cuz.
He's like that taco truck in front of McDonald's getting all the money. You know, they go to the taco cultural thing instead of going to McDonald's.
Not bad. So yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like
that.
Or like somebody making a real hamburger.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, forget the other place. This is what we want right here, right on the corner.
Everybody around that really eat hamburgers know that this little burger spot got the best burger.
Yeah, okay. I see
even if all the kids and all the adults, you know, want to rush to
real hamburger people go to this place every time they go to Houston and get this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to go to this burger place. You know, it's like that town. Everybody in your town, I don't care which town you in, everybody in your town has a burger place that they know the burger is fire. Like when you on the west side, you in the 40s, you go to Master Burger. You go to Master Burger before McDonald's. You go to McDonald's because McDonald's is fast.
All right, entitled.
You know, your kids want it, social currency. Feel me? All of the above. That's why you go to McDonald's. But if you really want a great hamburger and you somewhere near Lemert, you know what I mean? You're going to go to Master Burger.
Because that's more culture. That's more feeling of culture.
That's the real deal.
Okay.
That's Zero in Houston.
Okay.
Zero is like nigga, Texas for real.
Okay.
Has Zero ever dropped a solo project?
Zero got a lot of solo projects.
Well, that's what I was talking about, like, because I was hearing him and it's like he's that dope, but how come like he don't have mainstream popularity? Like, I didn't know who Zero was. Like, who's Zero?
G showed me, like, he played a song where he was a hook, like a super big song, and he was a hook on it. And I didn't even know he was a hook on. I didn't know that was.
Oh, what song was that he was big song?
Big Money. Bun B.
Oh, okay.
Big Money, big man, big.
He was the hook on that.
Yes, I didn't know that. He like, man, like that dude is like the coldest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check him out now because like he said he's better than Freddie Gibbs. I was like, I gotta.
No, like for real, like he and Gibbs is and Fred is tough. Don't get me wrong, like Fred is the real deal. Fred is a creative, like a structural genius. He understands a lot about music. Like what's underrated about Freddie Gibbs is how much he understands music in totality from history and everything. Like he's slick.
He seemed like a dude,
and he could write. Like Fred is dope. Like he ain't
Zero's
no joke.
Just like natural. It's just like him.
Zero just bleeded.
Yeah, it's just like him. It's just natural. It's just him.
Like, yeah, he just. Yeah, Zero was like, shout out to Ace J. Yeah, Hawkins Burger, like in Watts. Like, it's just like Zero is like the real deal.
Yeah. Would you compare Zero to like you? Like,
nah, wow, Coach. He throws a doozy out there this morning.
Nah.
I'm saying because kind of bleeds the culture, West Coast culture.
Yeah, but I had to learn how to articulate it. Fred, I mean,
Zero comes. It's just him. It's just him. It's just him.
He just bleeds
naturally.
Like, yeah. Like I'm a cultural. It's different. I understand culture, so I can give a perspective. Dog is like a cultural phenom. Like he well schooled. He well schooled. Dot is a cultural phenom. Even though he doesn't give it off. You know what I mean? Like for albums, he kind of presented it for like I think it's part of because he was all this shit was coming through the blog era. So he started making music for that type of audience. So he started to convey his conversation. K-Dot started to convey his conversation for the blog audience. So I think the music looks different. You know what I mean? Like it really is different. So a lot of people on the blog, they hear West Coast music, like it's West Coast shit. Like a lot of the blog people was mad about this album. But if you see, when you put Dot with the blog, if you put him with like music that feels like what people would call a West Coast sound, it's lights out. I'm be honest, that nigga is a real little West Coast nigga at heart. He not even a mix. Like he really just is a West Coast nigga. Like people see him, they see K-Dot on stage. He was in Toronto yesterday. That's what made me want to have this conversation. No Ceilings Live lunch hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon Pacific Standard Time. right here on Digital Soapbox. Click the thumbs up button. Let everybody know you in the house. If you're on Twitter, retweet this link. If you're on Facebook, share this post. We do this stream to support the No Ceilings podcast. Just dropped a dope episode, Conversations on How Much Marketing Matters. Part 2. It's available. You can listen to it on iHeart Podcast app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcast from. The No Ceilings podcast, executive produced by Charlemagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast, Black Effect Network, Podcast Network, and iHeart. And we're gonna get this thing started. Dot is like a real cultural phenom.
Mm-hmm.
Like he is a West Coast dude. And I think because of years and years of him putting out really great product and creating these worlds that it's people just don't know. Like Dot naturally is a little West Coast nigga. Like natural.
So you saying in the beginning when he was doing his blog music, it kind of wasn't really West Coast feeling or something, or it was a tinge of West Coast feeling?
It's not like that. I think he made it so there was a consumer in this blog world, right? And, and it's not something they did on purpose, but the person that was producing their music, the homie Soundwave, his music fit that audience.
Okay. And
Like
Soundwave's got a West Coast feel to his music.
They're not so much the term West Coast feel. Soundwave makes his own brand of music.
Okay.
Like I always tell rap, there is no such thing as West Coast music.
Like, what is Soundwave? What's some of his biggest stuff?
Don't Kill My Vibe.
I'm asking because I just need to know. You know, I'm not up on Soundwave that much. I know he did a lot of.
If you listen to any early Kendrick Lamar or TD stuff, that's Soundwave.
Okay. Okay, so the Vibe was him.
Vibe is Wave.
Okay.
A lot of Good Kid, Mad City is Wave.
Okay.
A lot like Wave is dope.
Mm-hmm.
But Wave shit fit the blog era.
Yeah.
Like so I think when people heard it, I think it connected to the blog. I genuinely believe that they have their own move. Like the whole people that be sitting on the internet and be living their life through the internet, they talk a certain way. Like I was talking to somebody today. I was talking to my homeboy on the phone, my older homie Ronald. Dude, I used to watch him street race when I was a little kid, fast cars. Brother from New Orleans that moved to Watts when he was young. I was talking to his brother. We was having the same conversation about everything going on with all of the, the injustice happening to Mexican people, not necessarily the crime, but how they just snatching them out. And I was talking to his brother. His brother is from Bebop Watts too. And he said, "Let me land." And he was talking to me on the phone. And I was like, that's some internet shit people say. Because it's not really a word that we say to each other.
I was talking about flying or some shit. I was like, what?
So I noticed that expression when I would go to the trap room on ADHD. People would be talking to me like, "Let me land." That means let me finish that point of view.
Everyone to say to you.
Yes. And I started to say right then and there, all three of us are from Watts.
Trap, good to see you.
What's up?
What you gonna say to Trap?
Let Trap know I see him.
Okay,
shout out to Culture. Shout out to the Lush
titled.
Yeah, you like
what's
that?
Up with y'all? We already 1,000 deep already. I think it's because I put Dot in the title because
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
about. My homie. So we already 1,000 deep.
First thing
because we really finna talk about yesterday, right?
Gotcha.
You know when you're talking like people can hear you. Talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bro, you're talking. But he did Toronto yesterday, and I thought this was crazy. But he did Toronto yesterday, and the crowd, he did not like us, and the crowd was asking for an encore.
Oh, to do it again?
Yeah, I was like,
that's crazy.
Somebody said he should have done it 6 times.
Holy shit.
That was hilarious.
So, but back to the point. So he said that to me, and I noticed the internet is programming brothers more than living our lives programming brothers. So I say all that to rewind back to when Top first told me, man, you need to get on this internet thing. Right? He like, gee, you need to get on this internet thing. And I'm like, man, I'm not rapping for these computer niggas. I was saying computer niggas back then. Obviously, Top was right. I was wrong. I told Top in person he was right. I was wrong. These internet niggas is the future because I'm talking to a nigga that I know is from the street and he told me, let me land in a real conversation.
That's crazy.
The internet started to shape street urban culture back in the early 2000 teens. And so when Kendrick is putting out music, they're aware. Remember, they're younger than me too. Like, so while they are from the streets like me, they also were on the internet a lot more. Mm-hmm. So they saw the wave coming. They start making music, right, for people who were on the internet.
Like how? Okay, so how do you make music for people that's on the internet? Like how do you go about doing that?
Well, you have to realize there's a diverse audience, I would imagine. I'm probably not the person. I don't know how. Because I don't really understand internet. I don't speak internet.
You make music that doesn't relate towards the streets. So you're making music for college students, like the everyday person.
So you think Kanye was making internet music before?
Yeah.
Except he had like this. The internet wasn't what it was, so he still had to have this element of really street appeal with records. But I think it's a lot to do with Double Time Records. I think even Q was telling me, I went to a studio session with him back in 2013, and he was like, yeah, G, I make a level of pop music. I just be talking this street shit over it. They understood what was translating to the audience that was listening to them. They was sharing the same shit with like Mac Miller and them.
Could you make an internet song now? You think?
No.
Crap, could you make an internet beat right now?
There's no such thing as an internet beat.
Wrong question. Wrong question, Coach.
There's no such thing as an internet beat. The content is internet. The beat, I don't think the beat could really come across internet.
Yeah, that's the wrong question. Would you make a song that was specifically geared to
I don't know how to make it.
That's what I'm saying. Would you make one?
I don't know how to make that.
Okay. Do you trap? No, I make a song towards the internet.
I mean, like I said, if you're making a song towards the internet crowd, it's basically catered to somebody that's not, you know what I'm saying? You're not talking really street shit. You're not talking about hustling. You're not talking about knocking somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just talking about going to work, going to school with your girlfriend.
Y'all got a title already for a song. Let me land.
Let me land.
That'll work. That'll work.
It might work though, Coach.
I'm so different. When they were saying that let me land shit, I would say, yo, let them park. Like, I ain't want to do all that. I try to change it up a little bit. I couldn't go with that.
Fuck that. I'm shooting they plane down.
I thought you was talking about a plane, bro, when you said that. Let me land.
No, but he was talking to me and he said that. But I say that to say that that's how far to me Kendrick was ahead of, like, you know, he understood that's where the audience was. Now, what happened to the audience that came from the corner? I don't think he even really thought about that. But he's seen where this audience was growing and they were starting to affect and had to shift the pop culture. So I know Top, this is for sure, dude, dog. Top figured it out first, but I don't know if they was having conversations and they understood it. So a lot of Dot's albums and music cater to that audience.
You said something that was interesting and stuff about how you didn't realize, if I heard it correctly, that this computer music, you know, is also influencing words into the culture. Sure. You know, like let it land. So
let me land.
Well, let me land, let them land. But is it, you think this is a systematic thing being done to change the culture's language through this?
No, I don't think it's on purpose. I just think people don't go outside no more.
Then where's this language coming from if it's not starting in the culture? Or did somebody in the culture already say, hey, let it land? Then somebody got on the song and said, let it land, you know, and then that's how it came back mainstay.
No, somebody who probably is proficient at internetery. Internetery. came up with the idea.
And
So
said,
somebody in the culture probably came up with it on the internetery, and then it became something
Internet is
in the
crazy.
internet sphere.
Internet is crazy.
Internet.
What is happening right now? He's making his
That
own
was
language right now.
There you
well,
go.
he's saying that's what the internet do.
Is
And
the
it's sending it
internet.
back to the
Because it's a whole
to
universe.
the culture.
Like I heard somebody tell me that like they be speaking trauma terms in real life, like stuff that I only heard on the internet, like what's the word I'm talking about?
Gaslight.
Gaslight.
Come on.
I feel like that's a Karen word.
It's a trauma word.
Yeah.
Like rage bait.
Yeah.
It's everything that lacks accountability. You don't want to actually own yourself. So it's like they're forcing you to do something.
Somebody say gaslight in the conversation with me. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out of the conversation.
I've used that, but I've used it before.
I've heard you use it before, Trap, but I was done. I was like, all right.
Well, look at your initial. Hey, look at the initials behind you, Trap. I can expect that. You know?
You know an example of gaslighting is? That's what Sherry be doing now to glasses. She be gaslighting them.
Yeah.
You think so?
If I spoke internetery, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what she's
That's what
purposely
Sherry be doing.
trying to I guess I would imagine. But
Ignite you or something? I guess
it just
that's
doesn't
it.
work.
Nah.
Because it's like, Sherry, please. I see what you're doing. I just honor the thought because I see you trying to entertain, so I'm helping you, but I'm going to drag you back to the point. But I don't really speak internet. Like, I refuse. I don't care if I'm on the internet. I'm not talking to you like an internet nigga.
Let me ask y'all a question about K Dot up in Toronto.
Sure.
What y'all think about that? Like, what did you think about the fan reaction and everything? Like, did you guys already, when you heard he was doing a show in Toronto, was anybody kind of like, man, this might be a little weird, or did y'all already know that they was gonna give him a standing ovation, or when he played that song?
No, nobody knew what to kind of expect. I mean, I thought it was odd when he decided to do a stadium.
Why you thought that was odd?
Nobody
He had to fill it out.
But you talk about in general, not just Toronto, but as a whole.
No, double down Toronto in the stadium.
Yeah, that was crazy.
At least I'll be like, these niggas is mad at me. I'm gonna do an arena here.
Oh, I guess I didn't look at it that way.
They looked so opposite of mad at him in there. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Bro. That's when
Insane.
I was like, everything Glasser said about this being the biggest. This might be, you might be.
I'm telling you,
you might be.
I ain't never saw no shit like this in my life. Watching him perform, not like us, right? And it's not so much about the disdain for Drake as much as it's like, oh, y'all really fucking with this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, he gonna do this tomorrow? Both of the days is sold out now?
Oh, he's in Toronto 2 days in a row?
At a fucking stadium.
But to want him to do an encore of it is crazy though. That's insane. Like he played, first of all, let him get it out, and then y'all want to hear it again. If I'm Drake, I'm thinking about unaliving myself. Like I'm like,
Oh
what is,
God.
They said he was standing on top of that roof from the Views album, about to jump off. Remember that roof?
Don't do that, Coach. Don't do that, Coach.
I'm saying, man,
I'm just saying.
Had to be punching the
Hit
air.
his turf. What'd he say? Hit his turf and something double back like a deluxe.
Crazy.
That shit look crazy right
Yo,
now.
no. The way he started the song off.
That was crazy. He made that come to true.
Oh,
The way he started the song off though, and he go drop, and then the song drops. That's crazy. That was crazy.
Mustard on a beat. Damn.
That was crazy.
To be a fly on the wall.
Make me want to be there now in Toronto.
Man, to be a fly on the wall in Drake place,
Just
man, to see how he reacted to.
Bro, I ain't never saw no
what
shit
was
like
going
this
on.
in
Hey,
my
that
life.
better be okay tonight because Drake might come by doing drive-by and see she lose his mind.
No, they said they had people outside the arena giving out pizza.
He ain't got nothing to lose now. Drake going all out.
What'd you say, Trap?
They had people outside the arena giving out pizza to Drake fans. That ass. That's some
Hit
real
his
shit.
turf. Hold up. Hit his turf. Hold up. What the fuck? I got hits. I got bucks. I got new paper cuts. I got friends. I got foes, but they all sitting ducks. Hit his turf and get it cracking. Double back like a deluxe.
Yeah, see,
Back to back at a stadium.
he knew.
Crazy.
He wrote that, knew what he was going to do.
Yeah, he
He wrote that, knew what he was going to do.
He living his lyrics.
Yeah,
like,
he knew what he was
he out
gonna
here
do.
really This might be the most
They better watch
methodical.
out
I've
for
never
Drake.
saw no shit like that.
Man, this might be
Yeah.
the most methodical beat down of somebody I ever seen in my life. Like this was surging.
Crazy.
This was
Then
crazy.
come
right
at the
here.
beginning of summer into your spot, so they could just think about
I mean,
it
I
all
don't
summer.
think it's that part so much because I didn't think it was much Drake was going to do. That's not kind of what he does, but
It's just the way it all fell together like this.
it hit
It's
me.
just-
I don't know if he. I mean, maybe he puts out another album 8 years from now.
Who,
I just
Drake?
don't
Who you
see.
talking about, Kendrick?
Yeah,
Oh, Kendrick.
Oh, he can sit up.
Think
He
this
can
will
sit
ride
up.
for some
He can
years?
sit up for a minute. He can sit up
shut
for a
up,
minute.
dog.
He can sit up for a
So
minute.
at when I as far as him being retiring, I know you don't like to compare sports and rap because they're not the same thing. But I think one of the another similarity that they have together that nobody really goes out on top. I don't know if K Dot leaves, just drops this, be the best rapper alive to everybody right now, the dopest dude in the industry, and just leave it. I think he's gonna come back, drop something else.
I
Do
don't
something
think
else.
so, man. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe another something far off in the future, but
Give me
I
a couple
really
examples of what you talk about, Coach.
I'm just saying, like, what rapper dropped their biggest album and was like, I'm done rapping now. Like, this was it. This is my masterpiece. I'm done.
I mean, I don't know. His shit is unique. His situation is unique. I don't know. I just got this feeling.
If say Kendrick doesn't drop again, say this is it. Does this make him? Do you think he end up becoming a bigger legend
By not dropping.
by not dropping again ever? Like
I
10 years from now, 15 years around. 20
Maybe
years
he
around.
drops 10 years from now. Maybe he gives it
Yeah.
up. You know what I mean? Maybe he decides, but I don't see it, dog. I mean, maybe I could see it years from now, but I can't see. Like, he not the kind of artist. I mean, he could do anything. The motherfucker is tough. You know what I mean? Like, but I just don't see it. Like, that dude really be having to motivate it. Plus,
Yeah.
he having it his way. You know what I mean? Like, he eating. You know what I mean? At another level. Like, it's over.
What was the years between this album and the last album he dropped?
3 or 4.
That's what I'm saying. So
About
he
3
gonna
years.
rush to drop.
About 2 years. Mr.
Hmm?
Morale came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Mr. Morale came out 23.
No, it came out of the pandemic, did it?
23.
Was it 23?
The pandemic was in 23.
Was it that? You sure, Trap?
Or was it 22?
I ain't like that record, so I ain't remember.
But you know what's so crazy about that?
Wasn't his best record.
2022.
22, yeah. I said that people wasn't going to appreciate the album until 7 years from when it came out. We coming to battle around that. People going to start appreciating it.
Wait, start pretty sure what? Mr. Morale?
It's the morale.
No,
Nah.
no. We don't appreciate Hear My Dear neither, so no.
I like him, I did.
Yeah, but it's not appreciated. Neither is Life is Good. It's like that sometimes. Sometimes when it get too personal and you just leave us out, it may not work out.
Maybe right about
I
that.
never heard nobody say that about Mr. Morale like that, worded like that. That's exactly what happened with that album.
Bro.
It got too
Too
personal.
personal.
and left us out. That's exactly.
Shout out to the Rare Gems. He made a good point. Damn came out 2017. Mr. Rouse in 22. This was in 24. I just don't see it.
So 2 years.
I'm saying in between, I just don't see it, dog. Like, I see him touring off this record for a long time. I see them working his record for a long
Yeah,
time.
because he got some other stuff they go release and it's probably
Like, the
gonna
album
drive
is
up.
on the verge of triple platinum in like
Yeah.
6 or 7 months, which is amazing. Whenever there's been a single market, like, it's selling like Thriller. You know, all you need is like one last, like a special type of video from this shit. They still working singles that's doing well.
He still got some more singles coming off of that too.
Yeah, he got
He got
more.
about 3 more he could put up for that.
Yeah. And it's like, I just don't know, man. I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, and again, I know it sounds odd because I could ask him, but it just,
That's what I was gonna say too. Like,
yeah,
is
but
insider information talking or
no.
right.
Because that'd be a weird question to ask your partner. You gonna retire after this? I just wouldn't be like, I could see where he's at. Like, I could hear the joy, I could hear the fatigue, nigga.
So you let them just do this moment, just do this moment, just enjoy it.
At least when I'm
Enjoy it.
popping it with him, I don't want to talk about no rap.
Yeah, enjoy this moment.
Not
Just
to mention, we don't really ever talk. We talk about other rappers.
yeah.
we ain't never talked about each other as rappers.
Yeah.
This is probably the most in my life I've ever talked to Kendrick about Kendrick's music.
If he asked for your advice on this situation, you think I should? What do you think he should do? Do you think he should retire after this, or
You think he won't give us advice?
Do I
I
think
think if he asked,
if he asked me, what's funny is he did ask, and I wouldn't even give him my advice.
Oh, you didn't?
Hell no, I was like, nigga, you already finished. How the fuck I'm gonna tell you? Because it was like I'll feed him something that I think that's dope, but I'm not trying to instruct him on his own ideas. Nigga, he do his ideas better than everybody else.
but he's in a weird situation too, to where if he dropped in the next couple years after you drop this, how do you even compare to, like, if it can you only go down from here?
I mean, I don't know if you can only go down, but I don't think that's was his motivation. Like, shout out to the Lex. Lex say real hip hop will never forget he ran from Joey.
Wow.
It's funny.
Wow. I like that, Lex. I like that, Lex. That's how Queens do.
Much love to New York, baby.
I like that, Lex.
Much love to New York.
I'm sure you do, Trap.
I do.
Shout out to Amber Walls. To reference your latest podcast on marketing, how does Dot bring together the craft, entertainment, balance effect, and how can our current rap culture build from his example? That's a really great question.
That is a great question,
right? I sound like a journalist.
Man, did that? That was so good.
Wow,
This
bitch.
okay. It goes back to the initial part of this conversation, which is what I was doing. Dot is naturally a cultural phenomenon. He's underratedly a cultural phenomenon because people don't know it because he's such a well-thought guy. He's well-schooled, well-thought. So when he does something, he knows how to drive a point home. He can make a world and drive a point home. This is the first time he just let the culture be the culture and is obviously having a phenomenal effect. He's getting more chart-topping songs off this album than any other album before and everything. But this still goes back to him deciding in that battle that I'm going to be the cultural phenomenon that I am, and I'm going to present a perspective, and I'm going to represent, and I'm going to get on the game the way how we are supposed to get on the game. So I think that when you ask me specifically how he brought it together, it's the moment he decided culturally he was going to present himself as the phenomenon that he is. That's in the battle. That's teaming up with Mustard. That's teaming up with Allen, Alchemist. That's teaming up with Soundwave to do these songs, to do Euphoria. And then when he makes this record, it's Mustard Records. He made a conscious effort to have the pace of life that we enjoy on the West Coast. He made it his business to keep in that same line of saying, hey, I'm such a cultural phenomenon. I even know the next cultural phenomenons that's in the landscape that you may not, know who they are. Here, you can discover them through me. This is how tapped in I am culturally to what's happening in the land that I'm from. So that became the marketing and the strategy, and it became the most, to me, by far, the most valuable one. The most valuable one, because obviously he's in stadiums. Obviously, he's going to make more money over the next, 24 months and shit than he's ever made in his career. He's going to have more success. He's going to have more awards. He won more Grammys off one song than anybody else in history. There's a lot of things happening because he's true culturally. So when you're saying, how did he bring it together? That's how he brought it together. How can the current rap culture? Well, you got to first realize there's no culture in rap, right? It kind of is, but it kind of isn't. But how do you build from example is you really got to. So the most important thing I think he realized in this, and I asked him to verify this, but I think he understood the concept of we. I always used to tell Trap that when I realized it. He understood the concept of we a lot more than ever shown before. He may have always known, but he decided that he was going to bank everything on we. What we were out in Southern California when it comes to street urban culture. Shit, even the West. What we was into. And he did we his way, and it's going to pay him dividends. So I think how the current landscape of hip hop can build from example is understanding we. If you start to represent more than just yourself, you know what I'm saying, then you galvanize an audience immediately.
Yes, I agree.
I think what he showed though also within this single ever right now, he didn't put his biggest single on the album. He pushed the album instead of pushing the single. You know what I'm saying? Which in this day and age right now, the singles get pushed. You know what I'm saying? This was more so the album getting pushed, and it was all marketed towards the album so much he didn't even put his biggest single on the album. And it's still his biggest single.
Shout out to Diamondback Photography. Thank you for that $5, my boy. Coach, go listen to John Muir by Schoolboy Q. That is Soundwave. Also, what's up, everyone? Hope y'all as well. Much love, Diamondback.
Can y'all hear me?
What's the name of the song?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the name of the song you said?
John Muir. School.
Oh, yeah.
Q got a song called John Muir.
I probably already heard it. I like you.
Diamondback Photography. Thank you for the $2 again, my boy. Please convince him to do a Black Hippie album. Please. I want him to do that. I've been on them for that for years.
Doc?
Yeah.
A Black Hippie album would be so dope.
They said it was hints that was going to come out. That might be the next project. Might be a Black Hippie joint.
Maybe that's what he should do. Maybe, nothing solo for him. Maybe get into a Black Hippie album.
Shout out to Felisa Fulton. That would be smart. That would be that. If I could advise him, that's what I would do. I would do the Black Hippie record. I wouldn't do. Shout out to Felisa Fulton. DJ Head said that Dot will be outside for the next 4 years. He said that he has a 4-year plan. There are gems inside the tour. I think he'll be dropping very soon. I don't think he's dropping quite a new album very soon. My opinion. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. But I do think this music and this impact is going to last a lot different. So I see him collecting and doing things. But that's actually a really good idea, like a Black Hippie record. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, because you Dot homeboy, we ask you a lot of Dot questions all the time.
Sure.
I have a question from Drake.
From Drake
perspective.
Drake texture told you.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, I know some people think that I think I'm cool with Drake or something like that, but I don't know. I'm not cool. Exactly. I don't.
He's like, Coach, you need to ask
Drake
Black this.
I'm not a Drake fan.
Coach, you need to ask Black this. Ask him this question.
I'm just wondering, what kind of advice would you give Drake right now? Like, after, if you was homeboys with Drake, bro, and you just seen Doc come up into Toronto, do this performance in the stadium, then sing that the biggest dick song of all time, and them ask him to do it again in your place, your area, your resident. Like, what would you, if you just homeboy, if you was what's my man name that be Drake all the time?
Chubbs.
Who?
Chubbs.
Yeah. If you was him and he was like, man, what do I do, mate? Or however Drake talk. Bro, exactly. What kind of advice would you give him?
Tell him to drive by.
Drop the lawsuit.
Tell him to drive.
Do you think that'd be you don't think that'd be worse? And then come in there and dish you in your area and you drop the lawsuit after that? Like, man, he did me so bad. I got that.
It's him though now. People's used to him dropping lawsuits. It wouldn't be nothing.
Yeah, no. I would drop the lawsuit because again, that affects you culturally if it matters to you.
Oh, you said drop the lawsuit?
Yeah, let the lawsuit go.
Oh, I think you said drop another one on his ass. I could see him dropping another one.
I would drop the lawsuit. I think this only looks this way because of things he's doing now. This doesn't work if he's not participating. Because he's participating, it makes it all worse.
He's a sitting duck now.
Like, you got to understand, like, this makes it all worse.
There's nothing Drake can do.
So,
I mean, look, he's going to be successful because he's Drake, bro. Like, but even like with a song like No Key, I've heard that song played, but it's just like the cultural cachet, like he naked. Like, it don't even matter if it's a great record.
Baby girl.
Like, look at him.
Try it. Look at him try. He's trying.
This how you know.
No. Do what? Because he's going to put out music and be successful.
But you couldn't even give him, you said drop the lawsuit and just got off of it because you couldn't even give him no other advice.
Because that might not work.
It's nothing else to do.
Okay, what are we trying to accomplish so I can know what we saying work?
I'm saying like
what is he trying to accomplish?
Maybe okay. So drop the lawsuit was great advice.
I mean, what is he trying to accomplish?
He does have to get his culture cachet back a little bit. So drop the lawsuit.
So if it's all so to me, that's the only thing. Because outside of that, he's gonna make great pop records. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna make some money. It's fucking Drake. But I'm saying if you're trying to gain cultural cachet, right? If that's your goal, so if I would, the first thing I would do is drop the lawsuit because you can't
drop.
Look tough talking about you suing somebody because I don't care how you try to frame it. We all frowned upon it culturally. We look at it like that was weak.
So soon as the performance is over, you as Drake homeboy, you turn around and say, "Drop it. I dropped this lawsuit."
I would have told him to drop it the first week. I've been saying the whole time. I thought that was just dumb. Like, bro, you can't sue the label over promoting a record, especially in the middle that you're participating in a diss record. It's just not going to blow over well culturally. And because you want to be a part to some level or you want to be respected to hip hop, you feel me? You would have to do that. But honestly, he's always been a pop act. So to get cultural cachet, you can't look lame.
That's already, he already look lame, but
you don't think being in Toronto with his people singing, the song and when the encore doesn't make him look super lame?
I mean,
I don't think so.
Nah, dude, it got me wondering crazy.
Like, come on, man.
It got me wondering crazy shit. Like, who could have a bigger concert in Toronto now? I'm in here thinking like if Drake.
It was the biggest rap show in Toronto,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm in here thinking like, did Kendrick sell out Toronto better than Drake?
It looks that way.
Is that where we at right
now?
He's selling everywhere better.
This is karma for what he did to Meek Mills.
What's crazy is that's what killed me. It's like know how this go.
Yeah.
Explain, Trap.
Because when Back to Back was going off, he went to Philadelphia and performed Back to Back in the Philadelphia arena.
There it is.
Damn, I didn't know that.
So Doc,
I didn't know that.
That's what he, that's what he did.
Did he really do that?
Yes, he did that. That was the arena when he had the memes behind him. He did that. He went to Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's not true.
Look it up.
Look it up.
I'll show you.
Did he?
I think buddy.
You can't put no music on it. You can't play the
music. No, I know.
Still, I don't hear Still mouth.
You don't hear Still's mouth.
Hold on. You see it, Coach?
See what?
I thought you was looking it up.
No, I thought you was. Let me see.
When you say you can't play music, Trap, stop.
No, you can't do it. No, I'm looking at that right now.
He did that that's crazy. He did that in. Damn, he did that. That's fucked up. I don't see.
Did you pull it up?
No,
he did. He did it.
Oh man, that's fucked up.
Hold on.
So Doc just doubled down on it. He said it in the song. He knew what he was gonna do, and went up there and served the.
That's probably why that nigga don't have no remorse about it.
Doesn't say
it says right here. Drake does Back to Back live in Philly at Summer 16 tour.
Yep.
And it's so funny because he said he'll double back on your turf. He said he'll double back on his turf and just
get it.
Man, he just. You're right. He knew what he was doing.
Karma, B. That's karma.
He's assassin.
I wonder if K Dot before K Dot performed, like I'm saying maybe like because I knew he knew it was a sellout.
Did they add this show or the show was already on it?
They did so good in the first show, they knew they needed to add a second.
So they added the
before
second
he
show.
did the Toronto show, he already
was doing just one.
He knew he was going to Toronto.
Oh yeah.
This all is built off of the last momentum of the music over the last 12, 14 months.
I wonder if at any point was K Dot nervous to go to Toronto and perform this? Like, was he ever like, man?
I don't think K Dot don't take me like that.
He don't really do that.
Yeah, K Dot don't take me like that.
I ain't gonna lie to you. We don't really do that.
K Dot don't seem like a nervous motherfucker.
We really, and I'm not to say we, but like we really came up in a place.
Yeah,
like that was our whole get down. We was already antagonized.
When I say nervous, I'm not talking about like nervous. Like I'm talking about nervous. Like was he gonna have a good showing?
Yeah. Oh, what did he expect? I don't know. I asked him that.
But the ticket sales should have said something before he even got there. So he should have some type of idea.
But I'm talking about before he knew the ticket sales and everything like that. Like before any of that hit, I wonder, like, was he thinking like, man, I wonder if I'm gonna have a big show. If the response is gonna be cool, are they gonna Are they gonna be throwing shit at me or?
I think he did that regardless of what kind of show he thought he was gonna have. I think it was more of a statement.
Was Drake gonna do a 50
You know what I'm saying?
Cent,
I think it was more of a statement,
like 500 row?
I'm gonna go in your city and do what I do, and let's see what happens. And so I think K-Dot more like that.
I don't think his thing is with. Well, obviously, Dot's thing isn't with Toronto.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
exactly.
He's just see what happens.
But it's very odd that has to be different.
That verse he put.
No, I mean just to book a stadium twice. You know what I mean? And then like I'm on your ass. It's crazy. Like I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I've ever seen anything this great in hip hop.
Hey, y'all better start playing with Canada to death.
So hold on.
Stadium another day.
Rappers don't even have state. There's never been another rapper with a stadium tour.
So does this outdo the Summer Jam screen?
Yes, to me, in my opinion.
Probably, but not. I'm different. I'm from that era. So I remember
Summer
not
Jam
hearing about that and
I
not
was
being
there.
able to see it
I was
and
there.
hearing about it. So
I
it's kind of not fair because we didn't have the internet to show the screen like that. Like you could see pictures. It wasn't like how it is now, but that was a big deal. With
Summer Jam was outside too, wasn't it?
Nah, it was indoors.
It was on
indoors.
Billboard.
That was indoors.
Billboard was crazy. It was on Billboard, and they wrote it like Toronto asked for encore of Not Like Us.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
Trump, bro. Like,
crazy.
That's crazy. This worse than them stepping on the buildings.
Yeah.
Yo, come on, man. Come on, yo. Come on. We ain't gonna keep doing this.
Raggedy.
We ain't gonna keep doing this, man. I know your team.
I
know your team lost. I know your team lost. Just
you seen the picture of the Chucks just stepping on the buildings. You was just like, damn. I'm just saying, this trumps that.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. They had a stream. They was gonna do a stream with Kai Cenat, and they canceled the stream.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Like I do think there's a level, obviously, of Drake's. My feelings would be hurt.
Has Drake said anything yet?
Nope.
No,
Nobody heard no sightings of Drake
he
yet.
did some interviews, but it just
Hey, somebody
I'm
might
talking
want
about compared to this after last night. Has he interviewed after last night?
somebody might want to go do a wellness.
Yeah,
check.
that's what I'm saying. Like
he'll be all right.
somebody should check
Got
on
some
him.
money. He all right.
Come on, man. You just said you'd be a little bit hurt too.
His man said something, though. His people said something.
What they say?
Maul said he got a bomb.
He got a bomb.
But he said that a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Bomb.
Maul said he got a bomb.
Bomb strapped to his chest.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, he's gonna go in there and go. So Kendrick Lamar performs Not Like Us in Toronto. Crowd asks for encore. That's on Billboard.
This is terrible.
Crazy.
He can't even go check his music at Billboard.
Does
no
Drake
more
does
about
Drake
seeing
does
shit
Drake
like
sue
that.
Billboard now?
Yeah, huh?
Don't get me wrong, because I think Drake could come out here and perform. No, we're not gonna look to do nothing to Drake and his records in the battle. Like nobody would care if he did Family. Like it's more to
Would people ask for encore though?
You think Drake could fill up a stadium now here?
Not a stadium per se, but he could do like the Staples. He did the Staples Center. Like
But we're
time.
talking about a stadium though.
But he go to the
Maybe.
Staples Center and play one of his diss tracks.
It's not gonna be like
They're
that.
gonna whoop his ass.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're
But
gonna whoop
that's
his
also
ass.
because
No,
the
no,
record
no,
is
they're
dope.
not.
That's
You think
also
they ain't gonna
the,
do nothing? Fights and everything. Come on,
nah, ain't
folks.
nobody gonna
I know
fight.
it's
Man,
whoop
come
his
on,
ass.
man. This
Right.
West Coast.
But
He go to the farm. He go to the farm. He go to the farm.
But yeah, he
Might
can
get booed.
perform, but I don't think he would be able. The songs are not as good.
Okay.
Like something like the songs are not as, trivial. Like they're not the same. Like if he drops Family Matters and come on, it's not the same effect. It's more like you just look like kind of like you doing something. If you did push-ups or you did that Ghastly AI song, you know what I mean? It just wouldn't, or Heart 6, it just wouldn't have that effect.
Some of them songs are dope too. But
Yeah.
but
You get what I'm
me
saying?
thinking
Dope.
about being in the stadium and he played that in the
It's kind
Staples.
of be like him.
That's exactly how my face would do. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah, so he shouldn't even
Huh.
come do a show here
I
right
couldn't
now.
even.
He could do a show. I'm sure he'll have to do a show here. I mean, the motherfucker got leagues and fans, bro. But I'm just saying, him trying to do it would only make things worse.
He should,
You know
he
what?
should pass this year.
I'm gonna
on
have to go
LA.
back with you, King. I'm not saying he get his ass whooped on the stage, but trying to get to his tour bus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It might be some people out there trying to whip his ass.
Some shit.
Sure, it'll be enough
I'm
security.
saying, this is the West Coast, man.
Man, that man
like,
more like the president, man.
You know how we do it, glasses. Don't
He moved
sugarcoat
like the
it.
president, but imagine everybody
Now
knows
you
the president
understand
was
what
going.
happened.
Yeah, he might. I just had to think about it a little longer. Like maybe
He
on the
start-
stage, he
He
probably
start
be trying to
dishing
say,
and shit.
he might get
Come on,
he might get some
man.
shit thrown at him though on stage.
Come on, man.
I just don't think people will know the songs.
Toronto,
They won't know the songs
Yeah.
here in America.
they'll know
Like,
it
if
soon
he
as they
drop,
hit.
like, if
They'll
he
be like,
drop
"Look,
push-ups, I don't think
he
they would
doing?
be like. I think it'd be more like, wait a minute, is he doing the songs? This like they're not the same records. You know, they're not Euphoria. They're not like us. Like those are. This is the thing. This is what I was telling Trap when we talked about this a while ago. That
Mhm.
hip hop, that hip hop is like. This might be the greatest song in hip hop history. Like it's too early to tell, but I was telling Trap that he thought it was crazy. But I'm like, Trap, we've never saw nobody that their biggest record is a diss record. So it's like you taking the greatest, possibly. We all have to agree at this point. He's probably whatever you think. He's already made his case to be one of the 10 greatest hip hop artists ever. He's in that conversation, even if you don't think so. Even if you're not in his music, Travis, is that fair to say he's in that conversation at this point?
You saying that him as an artist? Him as an artist?
Try to answer this question fast.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He
I
is.
ain't gonna start talking, debating.
So,
He
like,
is.
his greatest record is this record.
See, my only thing is this, though, right? I don't think that this record. Well, I can't really say that because it's been diss records that we heard throughout
Yeah.
time, and it
They were
lasted.
smash hit records.
Yeah.
What was you gonna try to say, Trap?
Nah,
I
don't
was
say it.
gonna-
Don't say it.
I want to hear what he was
'Cause I
gonna
felt
try
like it
to
was about to be
say.
some bullshit. Like when he started saying it, I was like, "Oh no, Trap about to say."
Nah,
it.
because the first thing I thought of when I was about to say it. Hold on. This is what I said the other day. I said KRS-One has never came to Queens and performed Bridges Over.
Has he?
Not that I know of.
That would be crazy.
That would be great.
We need to
That
find-
would-
we need to find that
Not
out.
that I know of.
Yeah,
That is shot. I don't give a fuck what
Yeah.
nobody talk about. Y'all can try to act like hip hop peaceful. If that nigga try to come anywhere near the bridge and do the bridges over, that
It's,
nigga can
it's
cut.
going down. It's
Yeah,
going,
it's a problem.
especially back then. Back then.
It'll turn into the Warriors out there.
So
It's
shout
going
out to
down.
Revenge. Shout out to Revenge for telling this lie. He said, yes, UMG has never promoted a diss record with that much backing either. They promoted back to back. They promoted every Eminem diss record. They promoted Dre. They dissing Easy. It's like a list of songs
Thanks for this
that
lie.
they promoted. So stop, man. That's just ridiculous. Revenge. They promoted Dr. Dre dissing Easy. Like,
Glasses are stupid.
no, for real. Dre Day is like one of the biggest, it was probably the most successful diss record before this record. And this is my problem. Like, because they just got made aware of what UMG is today because of this battle, all of these people's names, Lucian Grange, so they really kind of are, you know what I mean?
New to it.
Like they don't know because they're being introduced to it by somebody that's kind of weaponizing them in a conflict.
Mm-hmm.
UMG is like a parent company of a lot of different labels. You know, Republic, Motown, Interscope, Def Jam was with them. Like, there's a lot of people under this umbrella. Yes, UMG has promoted tons of diss records. Tons of diss records. Eventually, you just got to believe that this song is just that special. I'm telling you, as a writer, this song is written incredibly well. It's really good. Not like us, it's written. Fuck the two things that people feel like they hold on. It's written incredibly well. It got so many layers as a writer. It's like, I was like, this is really good. Like, I've heard Doc write a lot of songs, and I'm like, oh, that's cool.
He changes up. He does
That's
everything
cool.
in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, he
so
entertains with his
versatile.
vocal inflections. I'm
He
like, oh,
does
he's
the
dope.
whole versatile.
To me, he's always been really a great performer of records and making records. He's always been more than a
Yeah.
quality MC. But man, just the sheer writing of that song,
Yeah.
You think this is his best written song ever?
No.
It's probably close.
When you look at it, though, I say
No.
like, yeah, because he's
No.
versatile. He
No.
jokes, he tells the truth. He gives
No.
lessons.
I never thought
He
about
does everything in the song.
that song.
Bro, I
Y'all
was
always
reading
go
the
too
lyrics.
far.
Crazy.
No.
I was
No.
reading the lyrics, bro.
It's
I was
crazy.
reading the lyrics. And I was just like, because when you hear the song, you be jamming. The nigga beat got your
It's
boy.
fun, but
busting
he's
on the
dropping
beat,
lessons,
beat,
giving
any
history.
rap,
He's
you be
doing
jamming.
everything.
And I was reading the lyrics when I was talking to Trap, and I'm reading the lyrics. I'm like, hey, this song is written really well.
Yeah, it's nice.
He gonna make me go read the lyrics and shit.
No,
now
it's nice. It's
I
a
swear
nice
to
song. I
God.
think it's one.
Because out of all the shit that Doc didn't wrote, this is like
because the way it's different and versatile, put together smoothly, and it's just like, man, his different
I'm not
styles.
saying I'm not saying
Like, man,
because people think depth is better.
okay.
I'm not saying preference. I'm saying when you just listen to how well this song is written.
Because I don't even like Father Time that much as a song, but
It's
Father
written
Time,
it's
shit.
written real super well.
Father
That's a
Time,
good
my
written
shit.
song.
I like Father Time a lot.
That's a good written well. I don't like that record, but I think it's written really. That song is written.
Yeah, exactly. I don't love it, but it's written so well.
Man, it's like
It's written better than Money Tree.
mustard on a beat. Ho, yes,
You
and
know-
that's a lot because Money Tree written. That's slick. I remember when I first heard that song with him,
Money
Rock,
Tree
I was
is-
like,
yeah.
that was written.
Yeah.
That was slick how they did that.
Mhm.
Not just from a written stand, but even how they did it as a stanza, the different versions and styles of stanza. That shit was fire.
You know what? And coming from you, this really means something because as a I don't know how much people I think as a songwriter, I think that's where you excel the most
as a writer.
As a writer,
Yeah.
you
No,
know,
no,
like
I
you
was-
sent me, nigga.
I was
dope.
reading it. Hey, mustard on a beat, ho. Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw. Man down, call an ambulance. Tell him breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross. He walk around like Tizo. What's up? Like I'm reading
man,
it, and
that
I'm
shit
like,
is crazy.
damn, this nigga kind of got this thing popping. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton?
And it's
The
so
industry
cultured.
can hate me. Fuck them all and they mama. How many ops you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body. I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Like it's just, and the more you get into all of the writing, it's written. Like there's a part in this song where I'm listening to it, and I'm like, this nigga is writing the shit.
You know what's so funny? I found is that when he was writing, so
Niggas better
many,
straighten their posture. Got famous all up in Compton. Might write this for the doctorate. Tell the pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action, no accident. I'm hands on. He fuck around and get polished. Fucked on Wayne girl while he was in jail. That's conniving. Then got his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Melandra down to Central. Nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboys need subpoena. That predator moving flock. That name got to be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me, and I'ma send it up to Pop. Put the wrong label on me, I'ma get him dropped. Sweet chin music, and I won't pass the ox. How many stocks do I really have in stock? Like that nigga wrote the dog shit out of that song.
That's for sure the best written diss song ever. The best written diss song.
It's by far the greatest diss record, but
I'm talking about written.
I'm talking about now it's competing with other great written hip hop songs.
This is a one mic to you? Like this is
Yes, in another way.
Better than Takeover?
What? Yeah, better than
But no,
Takeover.
because Takeover's written really well.
Takeover ran really
The
well.
performance of this song is
Takeover
way better
ran,
than
yeah.
Takeover.
The
Writing is
performance.
different.
Y'all like
The
Takeover too much,
performance.
I think.
No.
No.
Takeover is written.
He was going crazy.
Takeover's written
He
crazy.
was going
Takeover
crazy.
is not
The writing on Takeover is crazy.
crazy.
Takeover's not top
Crazy.
5.
Maybe not, but we're specifically speaking on the writing.
The writing.
Jay is not necessarily the vocal performer on tracks as Kendrick.
True.
Kendrick
That's
is
right.
like a lot of his voice inflection is for entertainment. Like he's really good at performing a record, bro. He is like slick. Like he makes me notice sometimes that my voice can be boring. Like that, you know how fucking dope you got to be to make another nigga realize, like, damn, I see why he's doing that. It's entertaining. And then it makes you hear your shit like, my shit, I need to figure, but you can't do that, obviously, as a dope nigga.
It's funny because that's what always didn't do it for me with Jay. He just kind of bored me sometimes. I think he's a dope writer. He writes, but
that's what we talk. That's what me and Trap talking about. Jay is a prolific writer.
He's a great writer. Great writer.
But
and don't even write.
Yeah, this song.
But you say he don't write?
No, you just put it in his head.
Oh, okay. I think.
Yo,
Okay.
freestyle.
I thought you were saying that somebody else be writing the song.
No.
Okay, I got you.
So it's like he like that's how Dot makes me feel as a record performer. It's like he can make me notice that I'm boring vocally. Because he's doing so many things to make listening an exciting experience. That's the disruption of the song. That weird ass voice coming in, just pop in and you be like, yeah. But it gets your attention. You know what I mean? And that's to his genius, bro. Like whoa. I know where he's really dope at. Mm-hmm. Like I know what he's doing. I can see him finally coming into his own. Like I always told everybody, like genuinely with Dot, I used to be like people was into him, and I could see everything. I could see all this, all like his influence. This shit, I ain't never heard no shit like this. And it should be the thing I've heard the most, right? Because this is probably his most, people feel like culturally, when it comes to street urban culture out, Southern California, this is the most culturally relevant record. But this is the one where I really, like, people mention certain artists. I'm like, nah, that's different. Like he knows how to do just enough to own it.
You know what? Okay, so as far as it being the best written song, I don't know if I can go there with you, but I might be able to say that this might be the most all around put together song in hip hop.
That's what I said. But that's my term. Greatest song in hip hop. Look, it take a lot of years to say that. Because this songs right now, man, that's like these motherfuckers last like you got some big boys. Summertime. I watched Will Smith do Summertime in front of a bunch of people. People who wasn't holding their phone. They was rapping every word. I was like, I remember I first heard that with my mom. We was finna go to the alley, to get some short sets for the summer. And they debuted. And I was like, that's like been one of my favorite songs in hip hop. There are some monster songs in hip hop. Regulate. Like it's not necessarily about the bars is the craziest, but the way they did that together, the back-to-back combination became a standard. 6 in the morning in Colors. Those are really great hip hop written perspective songs. Cream, like Juicy. There's a lot of really great written records, but the thing about this song,
I think the way it was written and his voice inflections, everything was just put together. Like now that I'm thinking about it,
it's a complete song.
Yeah, he wrote it well, but then when you listen to it, all the voice inflections were put perfectly. Like they were played A minor, like all that was just.
And I bet you $100 he was listening to it, questioning all of this shit. That's interesting. Because I'm telling you why. Because I could see where he hadn't been rapping or making a bunch of songs or releasing a bunch of songs. I could hear the confidence in these niggas talking out of their neck. You know what I mean? Don't put no coughing out your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. I could hear it in that. Yeah. Hey, let's get it, bro. I know I could hear him. I could hear him driving it. But like Euphoria, I could hear it. But when he get to GNX, I think he was definitely worried how people was gonna take it. And now he like, holy shit.
Let me ask you this though.
They fucking with this shit.
How much does the storyline play on this record though?
Storyline, which record?
I mean, like, because
that was a big part to me. We start talking about the South shit, but that's what I'm saying. When you go through the whole record, the layers of how he broke the conversation down to his issue in the song, like people hear this song as him just calling this nigga some names and shit. I'm like, bro, y'all don't hear everything that's happening in this song, how he just destroying this nigga whole character.
What song you talking about?
Not like us.
Not like us.
That's why I understood. Even when I'm telling him and I'm telling Trump like he's gonna win these Grammys. As a writer, I write probably as good as them motherfuckers who selected. I'm telling you, there's no fucking body that writes, that listens to this, and they're not like, damn, this is good. It's good.
Yeah. No,
it's fucking is good, man. This motherfucker.
It's great. It's not good. It's great.
It's so good. It's like, yeah, and the music, like I could tell they took time. They got the music together. They presented it. And in a time when everybody's trying to make their song shorter,
he made it long.
Especially a record. Now it's one thing that Euphoria or Family Matters, they're this little long thing where they're addressing each other. This is supposed to be a jam. This motherfucker jamming the whole time. It's like
the whole 5-10 minutes.
4 verses.
Like you put this motherfucker on a 12-inch by itself, like how they used to have all the the Ray Charles song would be on both sides. And shit. That shit's dope, bro. That shit dope.
This shit is so good that he went to Toronto and they asked for an encore. It's
That's
niggas,
crazy.
Exactly.
it's niggas
Crazy.
in Canada getting stabbed for shoes, and they wanted an encore of this. They like I know Drake probably like, oh, he gonna come out here.
I don't
and
know
shake.
that connection now, but shit.
I know.
Yeah.
No, this nigga Canada get
Stabbing the
stabbed.
shoes.
This nigga in Canada get stabbed for shoes.
No, I don't know what that
Fucked
connection
over in
is.
Canada.
Yeah.
You should set for tickets or something.
No, for shoes. For shoes.
There's a
Less than that.
confusion. There's a confusion that look, if you really live your life in the streets, nigga, you know niggas is getting cracking in Canada. They
Yes.
fucking shit up.
Man, people in there.
It's not-
They're so nice now.
It's not the point though. The point I'm saying is to do that, and then the audience understood your complaint and then ask you to voice them again is crazy.
I don't even know if they understood his complaint and asked him to voice him again. I think the song is so good.
It's so
That
really
too.
fucking
I think it's just so good that they. I think they just forget about that. This is about dude that he took out.
I told Trap that. I told Trap that's why I thought. But the same thing happened with Dre Day.
Yeah.
Explain that.
Dre. Sometimes you forget Dre Day. They talking shit about niggas.
Yeah.
Because the music, boom, boom, boom. You like, hey,
You forget all about it.
that shit. I love Eazy-E.
I
He's
did too,
one
bro.
of my favorite niggas in the world. And I'm just playing Mr. Buster. Where you at? You can't. Wait a minute. Are you talking about Easy?
Luke, all that.
Ooh,
It threw
was
me
crazy.
off. I said, BG knock.
man.
Do I like them?
Wait a minute.
Hey,
So you know what I mean?
tight.
To me, that's the important thing. Is like it's written so well that you can't deny the appeal. And for him to book back-to-back dates in a stadium
That shit look big as hell too. That shit looked crazy.
and they sold out officially like
Pause.
2 hours ago.
Pause. Thank you.
There
Sorry.
we go.
They sold out officially from a stadium like back-to-back nights, dog.
Okay, so did he already have the second night booked, or did he book it
Yeah.
right after?
No, so when they put the whole tour together to support GNX.
Mhm.
So this is 6 months after the battle. But I'm saying the tickets started to sell so fast in Toronto during that time that they booked the second
So
night.
then, so the tick. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, tickets were selling
So they were going so crazy. They said, "I'm gonna give you."
I have to give you another night.
Who
Hey
gonna pay
man,
you?
wellness check, man. They got to get one.
So it's like
That's crazy.
Drake is killing himself.
How would you, Trav? You talking?
No.
How would you feel, G, if you was into a battle with somebody and then they came to watch, or
I'll be devastated.
and then
That's what I'm saying. I'll be outside
they
with
perform
guns.
and there's a bunch of
I'll be
them
ready
niggas
to fight.
stabbing all out there.
Saying the part about you too. Fat boy, damn. Y'all fucking with this nigga.
I'd be
But
devastated.
Drake would be able, look, Drake could come to Los Angeles to the Staples Center and get love. I just don't think so. This is the problem in this battle. You just didn't have the best song in this battle. Because you could perform God's Plan and niggas in LA gonna be like, hey, you could perform all that. But if you,
You
try
set
to
Drake up, man.
no, because ain't nobody. Come
He gonna say, Gladstone said I could come there and be cool.
Ain't nobody doing that to Drake. Ain't nobody doing
Man,
that.
what if he did say that?
That's I
On
can come
his
there and be
Instagram,
cool.
Drake, you know, I'm coming to LA. Glass said I got a pass from G.
Yeah,
G
I'm
Malone
cool.
to the school.
It's gonna be all right.
G
I
said I would
just
be straight
don't
out
think
there.
people that I know people like that, man.
Nah.
Well, G,
But if he if he poked the bear, the California bear, you could have a problem. But I think he'll be fine, bro. It's Drake, bro. Niggas love Drake. Like niggas to be at the concert singing the song.
Only
But
coach.
imagine if he
Only
had to-
coach would be
But
there.
imagine he had the thing and he tried to pull out Family Matters. And then it's like, I think that would cause a conflict for some people in LA. They'd be like, I think he does have a hard base of fans and people. They'd be like, oh, okay, cool. But there's gonna be people in there like, this nigga trying to, we
this nigga is tripping.
We different on the
extra
West
private.
Coast.
Hey, Drake, don't. If Drake ever hear this, don't listen to G.
Yeah.
Do not come out here with
Drake
that
ain't fucking
kid.
do a show here.
Listen
Do
to
not
King.
come out
It's
here
not safe to
and do
come
not
out
do it.
here.
This
Listen
is
to King.
this is a Sherry setup that G
Yeah,
doing.
don't do it,
This
Drake.
is a setup.
Man, Drake is fine.
You come out here and play push-ups.
If he, that would be funny.
Hey,
He just come out with put
Try.
Coach, the city with the most rappers from out of state come here dying. He talk about, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Stop
Shout
it,
out
man.
to No Cut.
Stop
He said he
it,
gonna play
man.
that AI Pac version.
Motherfuckers from every
Yeah,
day.
Could you imagine that though? If he had the AI pop up there though,
Like,
rapping
Kendrick,
his
we
verse.
need you. Niggas will be looking at that shit
Oh
like,
my god!
look, man. I don't know. We had 3,500 people.
Yeah. What up, y'all?
What up, y'all?
I know that's pretty. Yeah, 3,400.
How many likes we at?
What up, yo? We over 60 on YouTube. That is.
Okay.
We need to hit a buck. We need a buck.
We need a buck. Like I'm with Trap on
Need
that,
a
man.
buck.
Come on now. Hey, we need
Yes,
100 likes.
Well, Twitter
got
is really the
106
spot.
We got 161 people watching.
Retweet it on Twitter.
Yeah,
Retweet it on Twitter.
100.
Out of 161 people, we need 100 likes.
Yeah,
61
161.
y'all could be lame and not like, but the
Nigga said like.
other 100 got to like.
Please.
Shout out to Lucky Lawrence. He said he gonna do the tailor-made freestyle.
Tailor-made freestyle.
You
Cheesy
better
Mac.
not. You better not.
Shout out
Cheesy
to
Mac.
What's up with your voice, Trap? Too much yelling, you sick?
Somebody asked that? I don't know what the hell going on.
Yeah, come on, man. Y'all think
Trap watching that Pacer game and get all happy. And
Oh,
shit.
don't do that. Don't start that up.
here go Lex with this bullshit.
Well,
Facts. NYC lost Pac and Big out there. I'm good.
Oh, boy.
I'm
Oh, boy.
starting to think Lex might be a troll now.
Lex, I told you Lex is the agent of
Agent of
chaos.
Chaos.
Lex might be a troll.
He just
man.
say shit. I remember I was talking to Trap one day. He was like, y'all niggas, y'all I don't know these people, nigga. He was like, y'all niggas did, nigga, none of us did nothing. Nigga, this was regular shit. He said, these the facts. They're not the facts.
Killer,
What the fuck?
hey, Killer Kev, we got a burrito on that, Killer Kev? Just say yes.
I owe
What are you
Trap a
doing?
deal now.
What Killer Cat saying?
He talking about Pacers in 5. Niggas out here talking crazy, reckless again.
I want the burrito with the bone in it when I come out there. I just want to let you know that.
Got
though.
you.
Hey, man, Trap,
Gotcha.
come on, man. Stop. Hey,
Got you, my boy.
that was crazy,
hey,
Trap.
coach is mad.
Pause.
Down on
Pause.
Trap,
Pause.
that was crazy.
Pause.
How was the
Pause.
burrito with the
I'm going on mute.
that. He said going on mute.
That's another internet thing to say. But imagine you talking to somebody in real life, they be like, I'm going on mute.
I mean,
How you gonna get your ass out of here?
Crazy motherfucker.
Hey, the first time Trap said that, I didn't know what he was talking about. I said, what does that mean?
All I'm saying, this is my thought. I just don't see. Look. I know how hard it is to get motivated to make an album, and
Yeah, I can see that.
for him, I think it's even more like to be successful at this level. Like what motivates a lot of people at that pinnacle of the game is money. Like Doc loves rapping, so he'll be rapping, but that don't mean he gonna put it out for y'all like niggas to hear.
I'm starting to feel you now. I'm starting to feel you by him taking a long ass hiatus.
Remember-
What
remember-
motivated him? What motivated him now?
This is what we was talking about before this shit started. Like the nigga playing with his name is what motivated him. I genuinely
I was
felt
ready
like
to
he was gonna retire damn near before this.
until Drake called him out.
Until they did that rapping, they
Yeah.
was talking all that high power shit on that fucking song. What's that fucking song called? First person shooter.
Yeah, first person.
Yes, popping that high power shit. Feel me? It was coming off kind of funny. And I think that shit motivated him.
Okay.
Because I think he might have, because while Mr. Morale, it did get a lot of critical acclaim commercially, it kind of was shunned. People didn't necessarily seem like even his bass fucked with it, but like it didn't have the same
But didn't he already,
luster.
didn't he
Damn
already
it.
have a Pulitzer Prize or something already for his music?
Yeah, that was from
Damn.
So like he already hit some levels that was
no.
nobody else hit.
Critically, he's at every level.
Yeah, like
But I'm saying, I think he took a lot of shit. I gave him some fucking shit over Mr. Morale.
That's what I was gonna say. Do you think
Yeah.
Mr. Morale kind of the response he got from the streets? Do you think that kind of put a little fire on his back? Like maybe I need to come back and do something.
No,
better?
I almost feel like that let some air out his balloon.
yeah.
I don't know, man. You think?
I
You
think
that
so.
maybe this album,
Don't sound nothing like that.
man? Exactly. That shit sound like.
But that's what I'm
He
saying.
heard like, all right, I can't do that again. And also,
I'm gonna ask him that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask him
because even you said you
which
kind of
album
said some
does he
shit like you
feel
was
like,
like,
is the
oh,
most him. He's probably gonna say Good Kid or Mr. Morale, but
nah, Mr. Morale.
I think Mr. Morale was definitely more me on him, like me. Like I don't think I heard the we. I think he find relations in everybody that went through some level of trauma for the we part, but I think there was some things that he needed to deal with in his life. He had just hit another level of success. Remember, he was in arenas from after the Damn. Everything was happening. It took time because Damn was so successful. Damn comes out in 17. Mr. Morale's in 2022.
You know what the crazy thing? Now that you're saying that, I remember you called Kanye the me monster.
Yeah, that's where he at now.
It's funny because I feel like
The
you
me
got some
monster.
me rappers and you got some we rappers, and I feel like K Dot is a we rapper. So when he came out with the Mr. Morale, I don't think we felt it because he's a we rapper. Like I think he always been rapping for us. It seemed like, and then when he dropped Mr. Morale, it came off like you said,
But
a
Mr.
little too much
Morale-
me.
was freeing for him. I think it freed him up, like you said. I think
Possibly.
that
It
it
possibly
freed
did.
him
But
up.
that's what I'm saying. I think
And then Drake challenged him with that
We
first.
just
You
wasn't
wanna
ready
know
for the
my
therapy
honest
session. I
opinion?
don't think.
You know,
you wanna know
I
my,
don't think we was ready for that therapy session.
I'm gonna give y'all my honest opinion. And I notice this is happening online with social media a lot.
Uh-huh.
Social media screams of therapy. It
Yeah.
screams of therapy.
Facts.
Everything
Yeah.
about
Facts.
it is therapy to some level, even if it's fucking with your mental.
Yeah.
It's all
Mhm.
kind of thing. So I think social media gives people a place to not be accountable,
Facts.
right? So that's what therapy does. Forgive me, because therapy will let you take control of your life, but forgive me to all the therapists out there. I think they spend way too much time telling everybody it's somebody else's fault and they're the
Facts.
problem. You just need to cut that problem out your life
Facts.
versus really examining who you are as a person. So I think when Damn happened, I think there was time when Kendrick Lamar was avoiding success at the highest level. I think that was a critique Drake had that I believe was true too. I remember talking to him after the Pimp a Butterfly, and we was at the House of Blues, and I was like, damn, nigga, you got two platinum albums. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like he wasn't making the best records of his career. I thought he was making really great music and really, really interesting projects, but I feel like he wasn't making the best record. And naturally, Dot is a great record writer. Like naturally, bro. The nigga, him and Ab Soul are some of the best record writers I know. And you would never know because Ab Soul is a nigga that focuses so much at MC and being deep. And Kendrick comes across very much like a, overtly conscious that sometimes will get left on the back burner is how great they are as just natural record makers. These niggas can make records in their sleep. I had to learn how. Them niggas could do it in their sleep. And I mean, I know it sounds crazy because you didn't hear that version of it, but trust me when I'm telling you, I watched these niggas develop and I knew what they was good at from the first day. So I think when he did Damn, because he was trying to give away Humble, niggas was on his head, like, you're not giving away this song. You're trying to give
Oh, he
Humble
was trying to give
Will.
Humble away?
Yes.
He didn't even want it. So you said when you say scared or didn't want success, you say that because he's trying to give away these successful songs.
Not just that, I think he was playing in his safe space. Nip used to Nip went through the same thing. When I remember Nip complaining he did Feeling Myself, and he didn't like how people made him feel about that song. JR produced it and somebody was doing a hook, and he didn't like how it felt. So he kind of went on this kind of sabbatical of not making great records, where he was making Nip records, but not necessarily great records. And it was tough when we all came up. Remember, we all kind of, me and Nip put out our first tapes the same year. Doc comes out 2 years later. You know what I mean? So we're all kind of, I'm older than them, but we all in the same sphere. So I'm watching their development as I'm trying to figure out my own life. So Nip was I remember he was just so fucked up about this shit. And he was like, man, I'm never going to do that again. And I'm like, I didn't trip at that time, but I realized why he felt that way. Because I put out different songs and I watched them like fall horribly. I know what it feels like. And so with Dot had made an entry point to just make really great projects and really great records through the blog era. Like not really great records, but really interesting projects, really great projects, really interesting records. And then they were able to market them still. So when Damn comes out, remember Damn is like over the moon. Like he goes from being this talent who has dope albums to like now he got the biggest records in music. Humble is number one on the charts. Humble's number one on the charts. Right? All these other songs with Rihanna, these songs are chart crushing, topping things. Puts him in arenas. Now he's in arenas. He's all over. It's like huge. So now his life changes. So even though he has multi-platinum albums, 2 albums before that, his life changed truly because now records really are the life-changing thing, not albums. That's what I tell Trap and them. It's not albums, it's records. Hit records. This nigga got shit killing. So it's like now his life changes. Now he's in arenas. I could imagine the type of shit coming his way. The money changes. Everything changes. Now you're like a real super duper star.
Mm-hmm.
So he spent a lot of time kind of, doing what you do to support that album. Arenas, big money, big plays, everything changes. That's why I think it takes so much time because remember they do the Black Panther stuff. That's kind of more of a Kendrick thing, but it's more compilation. But even though he worked on it, I think he worked on it like his record. But I think it was a lot for him. And then so when he came back, he had to deal with life. Pandemic happened. Who knows what's happening in his personal life? Motherfucker be going through all kind of shit. You know what I mean? You're not around the motherfuckers you've been fucking with all the time every day. It's different motherfuckers, new levels, new devils. Shit
Do you
crazy.
think Mr. Morale?
New levels, new devils.
Do you think? Yeah, man, that's a bar.
Man.
Hey, do you think that Mr. Morale was a product of the pandemic? Because we all had a lot of time to think, and
I think it was a product of his success, the pandemic, and whatever he was going through personally. I think there's some things that he was going through personally. I think he talks about on Mr. Morale that were real personal. I think it was him starting to navigate his way to success. Again, this ain't something I never talked to him, but just watching him and, you know, talking to him briefly, because we wasn't talking that much in that time period. Watching him start to fall in love with exercise. These are different things that got him out of, to me, what he was going through post all of that success and what you see in Mr. Morale.
it's funny because I never thought about it like that, because I'm thinking about everybody in the pandemic. Most people I know that went through the pandemic, it was a therapeutic time for a lot of people, because you had to sit down and kind of look in the mirror and chill out and kind of work on yourself or work on things. And maybe that's what happened with that album. Maybe he had to kind of self-reflected.
No, I agree. I think at that point, right, we're talking about, again, I could ask him, but it just feel weird. You know what I mean? It'll come out, whatever. But just kind of having an idea, knowing him and fucking with him, I just think he went through a lot with that success. I think what he was avoiding, that's what the success, he knew what was success is going to show you the motherfucker. You got to remember, success is going to let you be whatever motherfucker you want to be. And I think he saw the motherfucker that he was at that time, and somewhere along that shit, he didn't like somebody. He didn't like a version of himself.
Okay.
Somewhere he didn't like something. Somewhere he didn't even, you know what I mean? He just didn't like something. He like, you know, he was really young still too. You know what I mean? He wasn't like, same for Pop. You know, them dudes be young and you start embarking on that type of success. It's crazy. So it happens. You know what I mean? The pandemic. So now you might have been outside before this, right? But now you stuck. So whatever you did from damn to pandemic time, you got to sit and deal with it. Whatever you did to somebody, they got to sit and deal with it.
Do y'all think that this rap battle is should have a documentary?
Yep.
This
Yeah, it could.
Yeah.
It could.
it would be
Actually,
fire too.
all of these rap battles.
Yeah, man. All
I would like to have Nas and
It's a movie. It's a movie.
Yeah,
It's a
Nas and
movie.
Jay would be good.
that would be a series. I know.
Oh, you gonna get the word out. I was gonna try to tell
Clint
you.
and Shan would be fire, too.
All of them.
Need to work on that, man.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna tell her.
Fire.
Get with Charlamagne and let's figure it out.
Yeah, battles. That would be
Yeah.
Nah, this is definitely one.
Exactly. The real versus.
Because so much more went into this whole thing. Like, it was other shit that happened.
But because I wouldn't want to talk to them about it.
No.
I would want to talk to everybody
around it. It's that would be dope. That would be dope.
like a dope whole series. Okay, so anyway, so I think he comes out of the success of this. I think they go into the pandemic. I think he's starting to deal with it. Now he's trying to figure out what's up. Like, whatever this success has brought out of him, he met it firsthand. He saw it and he was like, holy shit. And then everybody else around him saw it. Whatever is going on, remember, business-wise, he's starting to figure out his contracts, and you know, they're trying to figure out all their business dealings. All this stuff is happening all around the same time of his greatest success. And then they decide to put out, you know, Mr. Morale, where I think is obviously he must have been going to therapy. Obviously, he's dealing with some stuff. You can hear what he's working on, stuff with his old lady, stuff with family, stuff with himself, stuff with his business. You know, that became the conversation, and it kind of became his mark. So I think this was kind of like his burden. And I think it was about him at that time. Honestly, I feel like it was about him.
It was me music, like you said. It
Like
was me
music.
music.
And it was very much me music for him at that time. And
But I think he also felt like the message he was putting out there could touch other people also, though. And it could help other people out, though,
when
too.
I'm saying me, I think people lead their life very aspirationally. Not inspirationally, aspirationally, where they like, me living is proof that you can live.
Yeah.
So I think that could kind of come across in that way too, where I agree, like none of our experiences are unique on the planet Earth. You know what I mean? But it's different when you decide to be the representative of a group of people that's obviously dependent on you too. So I think that stuff came out. He ended up doing this really big, successful tour off that album. No matter, even if it wasn't quite what people wanted commercially, it didn't necessarily have that translation, but he ended up still doing his tour, and his tour became his most successful tour, right? So he still see the business, but I think at that point he was like, like, okay, I got this off. And I would genuinely believe, right, he didn't like the reaction, which I don't think he cared.
I see what you're saying.
But I don't know, like, he liked that reaction. So I think he might have even talking to it, because at that point we just started talking, and I'm like, I'm like, that is something I see that's gonna happen. I just didn't know what it was about or what was going on. But when that shit came out, he bought that car, because that's how we started talking. He bought that car, showed me picture of that car. We started talking about that car.
Talking about GNX?
Yeah. He bought that car some years ago, probably like 2 years ago. And we was talking about that car. We started talking about music, started talking about different shit. And he hinted about that song, and that song dropped. I was like, oh shit. Like, I could tell he was fired up. And then now the battle happens, and that got his attention. So now it's not just about himself. Now it's like, okay, I'm finna do my thing. And then different conversations, I think he got motivation.
The more and more I think about it, you got Drake fucked up. No, I'm dead serious. The more and more I think about it. No, I'm thinking about it right now, because
I always say that though.
I don't think that K Dot, like G said, they didn't love the commercial success for that album. I don't think that really moved K Dot what the masses were saying about it. I think it more about his peers.
Sure.
I think maybe his peers saying, I don't know about that one. And niggas like G.
I agree.
And put that battery in his back. And then he heard, he's already probably hungry now, because his peers are saying this type of shit. And then he hear that song. He like, and now he got blood in his eyes already, because from his peers. And now he didn't got Drake marked out, because niggas like you run around and tell him like,
true. Nigga not hip hop and the million that we've been talking about, but it's like, I know this sound crazy. Genuinely, he was the perfect person for this. Out of all of our group of people that came up, 2005 to 2010, nobody was more perfect for it than him. I probably been having niggas get killed. I was doing stadium, niggas been getting knocked off. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Bro.
Unalived.
Yeah, niggas would have been getting hurt. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That, we was on some shit. We was tripping. We would give people to be get demolished. People would have been getting extinguished. Because we was just on that timing. You feel me? Like, it wasn't the same love for the craft like him. Like, his love for the craft was always way different than all of us. Nip, me, Rock, his love for the craft was like, he's a real craftsman. You know what I'm saying? So he was the perfect person out of our group of MCs and our generation and our eras that was perfect for that.
G is such a Neanderthal. Like for real, bro. Like, he is such a caveman. Like, dude got all the wordplay to do whatever he wanted to do, but he want to go to violence all the time.
It's not I want to go to violence.
What it was with him, what it was with Kendrick, man, he titled it on the album. He was a good kid in the Mad City. So that was what you be saying that shit, Glasses. Yeah. The way, you know what I'm saying? He disguised him. He was able to disguise himself as
like like an internet kid. And people really think he's an internet kid. They be like I listen to, but I swear to God, I think that's why him and Drake had a problem. He watched how that dude treats street dudes.
Okay, I see what
he watched how that dude treats street dudes, and he wasn't giving him. I don't give a fuck if he never said it or if Cuz don't say it. He never treated him like he was another dude off the corner. He treated him like he thought he was one of these internet dudes.
Yeah. He been giving Drake a pass all these years until you kind of opened your mouth.
No, when I couldn't
vocalize, he been told him.
Vocalize why I didn't fuck with him. Not like I didn't fuck with him. Like, I'm like,
you see.
And I'm like, you gonna see what I'm saying? And however he figured it out, you know what I mean? It was like, I get what you're saying. Straight up. He's like, I get what you're saying. You feel me? And at that point, even going into this battle, he felt his confidence came from thinking he was rapping against an internet dude, man. He was like, man, Kendrick is the internet. You know, he heard the songs too. He thought they was internet songs. He like, it's an internet nigga. This is a good kid. I'm like, man, this nigga's a horrible guy.
Who, Drake?
Drake? No, Dot.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Dot is
He
one of
kept
them
saying that
niggas
shit too.
that will
Yeah,
bag
he
you.
does say
First
that.
off, they used to be on Steel so hard, man. They would be fucking talking about Steel for hours. Still didn't even have jokes. This nigga, like these niggas is funny. All them TD niggas is way funny. They got 1,000 jokes and they on some bullshit. Like they will fucking fuck with you. So it's like, you'd have been better off trying to match up with a nigga like me than a nigga like him, because this nigga's a fool.
What's he talking about?
Because at least at me, I'll be trying to hurt you.
You've been trying to unalive people, like
Yes, but that would be the worst thing that's gonna happen to you. This nigga,
that is the worst thing that can happen to you.
if you catch up with somebody, but it's harder to catch up with a superstar. But you playing with somebody that this is what they do.
So you saying that they'll make you unalive yourself?
Yeah.
Some guys like they get that crazy. Like instead of you killing somebody or unaliving somebody,
Word could touch your soul, man.
want to unalive
Yeah,
yourself.
dog.
Oh yeah, no, Drake want to unalive us.
Yeah, you know they'll make you want to unalive
Bro, these
yourself.
dudes got 100 jokes. They got 100 jokes. They talk shit all day. They just be on some shit. And he thought he had something. He's like, I got this internet kid. Like, you're not. He's not. He's not
Yeah,
like that.
this
bro.
was a bad.
He
Drake
not
is in
like
some
that,
dark
bro.
room looking at a rope. Wow.
Drake is fine, bro. He over there eating somewhere, drinking champagne.
Drake
and cheese.
good.
Nah, I don't know, man.
Wine and cheese somewhere.
Nah, he whining somewhere.
No,
but not-
I mean, I'm sure deep down there's a disdain. His feelings are hurt, but
Deep down, do Drake seem like a guy who wears emotion on his sleeve? He is crying somewhere. G, he is sad somewhere. One of his friends is consoling him right now. He on somebody's shoulder.
no.
On
Why he
Chubb's
sad
shoulder.
for?
You said what?
Why he sad for?
I think he's
What the fuck
suicidal.
are you
I do
going
think
sad
Drake.
for?
I
You come
think
into
Drake.
you
Yeah.
come into my country, and then you going back to back me? Like, come on now.
Yeah,
My
trap.
Listen.
own fans screaming out, "Fucking
Hey,
encore,
man.
encore.
one more!" Like, what the?
What I realized,
Yeah.
what I realized within this whole thing,
You said what?
what I realized within the whole thing is that Toronto not biased.
I don't think Drake likes that. Like,
Hey, with that we got 94 likes. What's that? What's that?
give us that 6
Toronto
more
not
likes.
biased.
Yeah, what's
That's it.
that? We got 94.
I don't think Drake took that like that trap. I don't think he was like, "Oh man, I'm so happy Toronto's not biased."
Now, listen, man. Sometimes you go to the away game, and the home team will be cheering for the away team. It happens. Mike did that shit all the time.
And then
Mike did that all the
and then
time.
basketball players be mad at the motherfucker after them games. Like our fan, you seen them get on mics before and be like, "I don't know what our fans was doing today." You know, you would think it was a Laker home game. You know, all that type of shit.
Like I say, you go to Laker games sometimes.
Laker home game.
The Knicks
You
do the
what?
same thing too. The same thing happened with the Knicks all the time.
Yeah, man, exactly. So I'm sorry, Trap. I just think I think G got it wrong on that one, man. I don't think Drake nowhere. He probably having some. He's probably talking to his therapist right now.
He drinking some wine, some little sweet ass wine. You know what I mean?
That's why.
That's what he be drinking.
No,
With some
he
fruit up
definitely
in
getting
it.
drunk, Trap. He definitely getting drunk, but he ain't no wine. It ain't nothing sweet. He drinking some hardcore. He taking shots of something.
McCullen.
Whatever the
Some
fuck he
McCullen.
drinking, it's something strong. It's and he is sad somewhere.
He be
There's some
alright.
friends
He
in there
yelling,
huddled up.
cussing, he mad, he cuss, he go through all kind of emotions.
His friends
right
are
now.
nervous. They in there talking to each other like, damn, what should we say to him? How should we approach him? Like he's in a room somewhere looking at a rope. Like, man, what can I do with this?
Yeah.
Like,
You
Shout
gotta
out
chill,
to-
man.
Shout out to Supremacy 101. He said he amending his lawsuit.
no, he probably is looking over the papers and shit, trying to figure out how he can sue Billboard too. Like, how do I throw them into this?
Billboards.
Nigga say he amending his lawsuit.
He's trying to figure out how to sue Toronto. Like, how can I sue the host? How can I sue all of Toronto?
That's what it was all for. It was all to stop. First was to stop the Super Bowl. Next one was to stop Toronto. Neither one of them happened. That's it. He failed at it.
K-Dot should get a place in Toronto now.
Nah,
He should get a spot in Toronto.
he good in
Little
Brooklyn.
condo.
He good in Brooklyn. He can stay in Brooklyn. He
Yeah.
good.
I'm sorry. No, never mind, Trap.
Yo, you gotta stop that.
I'm sorry. I'm not. No, Trap. I'm sorry,
Stop
man. I'm sorry. Brooklyn. One of my best friends is from Brooklyn, man. I got to stop that. I'm
Got
sorry.
a good friend. You got a good friend. Got a good friend.
I just think I just don't know what motivates you at. What would motivate him knowing him after this point?
Talk about far as releasing something new.
Yeah, like what motivate? To me, like that's why I think Black Hippie is real, because it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's why I think Black Hippie is real, because it's like, what would motivate him to drop a that ain't the kind of person that just makes like music randomly. Like he do just make music, but he don't, like, his projects are usually well thought out ideas that fit something, or when he's trying to do something. But I think he's so past that now. That is like, I don't see what he gets motivated for on another record.
And you say he just don't take fights and stuff like that from people and stuff that be trying to go at him.
Not just randomly.
Yeah.
So you think Joey don't get no bars?
Joey getting bars for sure.
Oh, you think he is gonna get bars?
I might send him a song to give him some bars on.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Yes.
Man.
So
I might send
different?
out a song to get the bars. Hey, give me some Joey bars.
Hey, that shit right
Do
there
that.
got me so hyped.
Is that different
Do
than
it.
dropping an album versus like
Do
dropping
it.
a bars
A record,
or
yeah,
something?
yeah. I think he'll do features and he'll
Definitely
have
Moscato.
records for the moments.
But he won't do an album per se.
I just don't know which world does he tap into at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you on
You know what I'm saying? Like, he not the kind of person that's shallow. Like, what are you gonna be rapping about? Like, yeah, nigga, I got 10 houses now.
Yeah.
I just came off a stadium tour. That ain't really
Him.
his style.
Okay.
If he
As a
drop a Black
creator.
Hippie album in the next 2 years, I don't think we see him for at least 7 years, man. We might not hear one. We might not hear nothing from K-Dot himself for at least 7 to 10 years, man.
Okay. I understand what you're saying now.
I just got a text. It said K-Dot dropping in September.
Yeah, I could see
I got the text. I got the text.
I could see him doing a Black Hippie, but I can't see him doing another record in September.
But he could do other features and stuff with other people, things like
Maybe
that.
like I said, a black hippie would be dope.
I would say this, man. I honestly think GF got me so far onto that side to where if he drop in September, I low-key think it might be a mistake.
You think
I mean,
so?
I have to hear it, but I just don't know where would he pull from.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, what
What are
He's
you
an
going to do?
artist. He's an artist. He could do it.
You don't think this Joey thing is enough to pull anything?
No.
Hell no.
Hell no.
No.
Hell
Hell,
no.
a whole record?
Joey?
He gonna be dissing Joey.
Like,
Fuck Joey Badass to sell the
man,
album.
no disrespect to Joey. No disrespect to Joey, but I think Joey got like half of her.
I was just asking the question.
Hold up, I'm calling
Okay.
it now. Kendrick Lamar September. Fuck Joey Badass the album.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
You know what he should do?
Overjoyed.
You know what he should do though? He should give J. Cole one. Should give J. Cole a record. I mean, a
Look
record.
how ragged
I know,
she did.
nah.
They just want to. J. Cole told you he didn't want none of that
why-
shit.
Oh no. I'm not talking about smoke.
Non-violence, non-violence.
I'm talking about doing a record with him.
Oh.
Talking about doing a
Hey.
record with him.
That's the record that I always wanted that we never got.
Yeah.
I always wanted the J. Cole Kendrick record. Maybe J. Cole saved that record by bowing out gracefully.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
that's what I'm saying.
Sharice. Thank you for the $10. Oh, it's 171 people in the YouTube. Hit that like button, please. We got 4,400 altogether between
Yeah.
Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah.
What's going
105
on?
likes so far.
Oh, 105, they did it?
Yeah, we
We have 4,400
Thank you.
between all platforms
That's
and
dope.
171. So Twitter is my spot. Shout out to Stephanie
fine.
Heat. Top 5 called K-Dot a dog or a cat for going home to sleep in New York. Does this stuff get back to Dot? I can see him laughing. Fuck
Oh
yeah, we be
boy,
laughing.
man.
We
The
be
pirate.
laughing
The
hard.
pirate.
Fuck.
Talking about the pirate.
When I tell you the laughter, we just send each other messages and emojis. Like that little pirate flag. Every time Cuz is talking, I send niggas the pirate flag. Old top 5, the pirate. But fuck Joey Badass the album.
Yo.
Funny.
Who said that?
What?
Who said that?
That's what's coming out in September. Kendrick Lamar, fuck Joey Badass the album.
September.
I hope that ain't the album because we couldn't get more than half a song about Joey Badass. Like, come on.
But New York would be happy. They'd be like, yes, we back up in.
Man.
You know what
right,
it'd be like?
right.
It
You know,
worked.
like, remember Trading
It worked.
Places?
Yep.
Like my man
Coming to America
Mortimer.
when he had it, he was like, Randolph. I'm still not talking to you, Mortimer. Randolph, look.
We back.
Mortimer. That's how they be looking at that album.
Yep.
Oh, New York, we're back.
He still got 4. He still got 4. That's what I'm gonna say like that. Still 4-0.
Man, y'all doing really well.
Hey,
man.
hey, Trap. Hey, if K-Dot did do an album about Joey Badass and brought New York back, would K-Dot now be the king of New York?
Ooh, trap.
Yo, let's wrap this thing up real quick. Big
Yeah,
thing.
ooh.
Yeah.
Everybody getting tired.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Trap don't like that.
That's a great
tired, man.
Wrap it up. Yo, we still tight about the last time he said that shit.
What?
I'm just saying.
What he said, the king of the West Coast, king of New
Just
York.
saying.
All the same
Just saying.
time.
Mhm.
New York ain't winning nowhere. I'm tired of y'all screaming, New York went somewhere. New
Did you hear
York,
Slick Rick album?
huh?
Did y'all hear Slick Rick album?
No, it came out.
Crazy.
Y'all tried to hate
Crazy.
on that list. I don't know if I'm gonna take y'all opinion.
No. Slick Rick album, crazy.
Is it better than Lil Wayne album?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's better than Wayne.
Over the weekend, I'm gonna listen to Lil
That was
Wayne
the
album,
setup,
and I'm
bro.
gonna listen to
Listen.
okay. This is what I'm gonna listen to over the weekend. I'm gonna listen to Lil Wayne. I'm gonna listen to Slick Rick, and I'm gonna listen to Zero. I'm gonna listen to some Zero. I gotta listen to all that over the weekend.
Zero fire.
So the thing, I figured out what it was with Lil Wayne album. The raps is there. The production can be sharpened up a little bit. But the bars is there though. The bars is there.
Like I'm one of them niggas that know how good Wayne is, so I'm not just gonna participate in none of this shit.
I like the album.
I'm gonna tell you, I heard half a song, and everything G said made sense to me at that point. When G was like, he can't rap, he ain't just out rapping me on those songs no more. And after I heard that, I said, G is right. Like, I'm sorry, Lil Wayne that wasn't his best right there, what I heard in that one
I think
song.
the bars was there. The production, too much guitars. It was just too much going on.
Don't listen to him, Jasmine. He ain't positive.
Hey G, you got it?
Shout out to Lex. I can't believe you didn't listen to Rick's album, Disappointment. I didn't know it came out.
Rick's album's fire. It's
Yeah, I
fire,
didn't know.
man.
Shout out to Lucky Lawrence. He said, Coach, start with Drinking and Driving by Zero.
Okay, that's where I'm gonna go. Start with that.
It's
That,
not
that
bad.
actually sound fire already.
Who that by Zero?
I don't promote drinking and driving.
Who that by?
Man, you gotta start with Mo City Dawn. And that's what it's called.
That's a classic.
That's a
Oh,
classic. That's it.
Classic. That's it. Fire.
You gotta start with that.
Shout out to Amber Walls. Dave East came to Cleveland the other night. The show was great. Very authentic. Dave East is dope. Shout out to Nick.
Don't read that.
Yeah, don't read, man. Don't
Don't
read
read
no
that.
Nick stuff. What
Don't
you
read
doing?
that. Don't read that.
Allegation, Revenge, and Get Back Part 2. Why y'all hating on Nick and Daz?
Oh no, I read the other comment he said.
No, okay.
Talking that King of New York shit.
Oh no, okay, yeah. Okay, if Nick finally said something makes some sense. All right, King of New York. All right.
Don't read that.
And that's crazy. That dude did a back-to-back night. So what do we say about it? Like, yeah.
He's the king of Toronto. He the king.
Is this the greatest victory lap ever?
What?
Oh,
Not even no question.
Good one.
That ain't even no good question.
Good one. No, that's a good one.
Man,
Observation.
that ain't no good.
Great
That's a good observation.
Great
Not a good
observation.
Say it again, what he said?
question. This is the greatest victory lap of all time. It's easy. No doubt about it.
Greatest.
No doubt about it.
I don't know. Nas victory lap got stunted. Nas victory lap got stunted. He was trying to hang that fucking Jay-Z, that Jay-Z dummy up.
Stop, Trap.
If you know, you know.
Trash. This is the greatest victory lap
Nas
ever.
was trying to hang
Y'all
that.
LeBron fans.
Nas was trying to hang that dummy up at
Hey,
Summer Jam.
I don't think King seriously with basketball. I don't think King has watched a basketball game in his
You
life.
better take me serious.
King ain't watched no basketball in his
I
life.
do my study.
King
So
ain't
let me
watched
ask
no
y'all a question. So if Dot did not put out an album for the next few years, would y'all be upset?
No.
He do a couple features.
If he do a Black Hippie,
stuff.
if he do the Black Hippie album, I think he got to throw the Black Hippie album.
It's
in.
only one in this group. Always.
No, he got to do the Black Hippie. If he do the Black Hippie album in the next year or two, I think he could chill for years and years.
So you say he can't chill right now? That's what you're saying, Coach. You're saying he can't chill right now. Is that what you're saying?
For how long?
Shout out to Lex.
How long is chill? How long is chill? How long is
Like I
chill?
said, this is the greatest victory lap of Trap.
How long is chill?
what, 4 or 5 years, 6 years?
Not 6.
Whatever.
Shout out to Supremacy 101. He said,
3
meet
years
the
is
Grams
good.
at tonight's show and the secret daughter comes out.
Wow. That'd be crazy.
No, he ain't gonna do no shit like that. Niggas ain't doing that.
That'd be
That
crazy.
would be rough.
Hey, bro, he's finna do another night there doing those
Crazy.
songs.
I can
Crazy.
see Dot inviting what's the name, Drake's family to the show.
That would be crazy.
Invite.
Like, if
I can see
Violation.
that.
like what? If,
I can see that though.
I would like to see
Sandra?
Drake. I would
You
like
know,
to
invite
see Drake
Sandra?
to the show, though.
Can't invite Sandra and Dennis. Can't invite
can see
Sandra and
that.
Dennis. Nah.
Who the hell?
Can't.
The
Sandra?
biggest show in Toronto.
Sandra's
you know,
mother,
like,
Dennis's father.
Come
Oh,
on.
okay.
Can't
He
invite
want to mend
Sandra
the
and
business,
Dennis.
so ain't nothing serious. You know, it's just business. I
Shout
can
out
see
to
him doing it.
Culture. He said, I honestly think Gen X was a mixtape. I think Kendrick got more coming. That wasn't no mixtape. That was a real deal. I don't know if he does another Gen X type of album.
Like, he got to do the Black Hippie, man.
I don't know if he does a Gen X type album. Maybe he does do the Black Hippie album. I'm gonna encourage it. We'll see. I've been encouraging him for years. I've been talking shit about him to him publicly and everything. That's something that I always thought that was great. You know what I mean? Like I always wanted that album with all of them.
You
All
said-
them dudes is so dope together.
You say Gen X, you feel is really showing who he is to the core.
Yeah. You got him purely.
Okay.
This is to me the first time he don't give a fuck what nobody else think.
Uncut.
So you think that's based off the last one we was just talking about with Mad City, where he opened himself up and he took it like, okay, you guys think because I did that, I'm gonna have to show you who really I am.
Well, I think he worked out some demons with during
Mhm.
that time period from Damn to Mr. Morale, where he accepted who he was going to be.
Yeah.
Something he did tell me is he grew up.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling him, I was like, man, what I like the most about this album, this is why this is your greatest album. It's gonna end up being your greatest album because it's unapologetically you.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, man, I had to grow up.
Because where we from, indications of being soft does things. Like they might look at, that and say like, oh, he went kind of soft. He's all about me, me, me. And when them guys start throwing that kind of soft at him, like, I know I'm from, you even do anything like that, I'm going to show you who I really am.
I hate that everybody knows this much about me. Shout out to Diamondback Photography. He said, Dot is being difficult. Just yell at him, G. He's not listening. I know. And everybody knows I yell at my friends.
Yeah, we know.
I hate that.
Yeah,
And
they,
people
we know
know
that.
that much.
We know that.
Yeah, we know that.
they see it. They see it
We
on
know
there.
that.
Because I think my friends could really always be the shit. And they be just fighting some simple shit. Like Dot really was like, nigga, you good. Like, you're great at this shit. Like, nigga, you got it. Nigga, he like a phenomenon that people didn't know was a phenomenon. You know how irritating it is to listen to people talk about Dot like he's some kind of like geek ass square? That shit is annoying. It's funny because they be talking about me, but thinking they talk about him.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga is the prototypical Compton nigga. The people really think to themselves like he just this little internet kid who's a good kid in the Mad City, and he had no.
I think they took the title wrong though.
Yes.
We
It's
did.
just perception too. He don't look to them like gang members and stuff like that. They think it's only in Compton.
But it's like it's just weird for people to treat him that way, and then I would hear the music, and I get why they thought that. The music does sound, but I'm like, well, look at the videos. You don't
Wait a
see how he's moving.
You thought Good Kid, Mad City sounded internety?
Yeah, that was the first one.
Mm.
That's why I ain't in a good kid, man. Everybody else liked it more than me. I thought it was good.
I don't know, man. I thought those interludes, man, maybe it just sounded so
It's
authentic to me.
It's excellently done. Don't get me wrong. Like he knew what he was
They from
doing.
West Coast, huh?
It's excellently done, but
Movie.
yeah, next is better than all
I
that.
ain't even from the West Coast. What are you talking about?
You gotta stop
Yeah,
that.
I'm from the
You from the
Northwest.
Washington?
I'm from the
I'm from the West Coast.
I'm from the Northwest.
No, you're not. You're from the
Well,
West
no,
Coast.
I'm from the
No,
Northwest.
no. King
Hold
from
on.
ain't King from
Can
Idaho?
me in the
Ain't you from Idaho or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, you from
Yeah.
Idaho or something
yeah,
like that.
I'm from Idaho.
Yeah,
That's
from
how you
King, you from Idaho?
Lake Louise.
King, you from Idaho?
Huh?
I never met nobody from Idaho. You from Idaho?
Yeah, you
Nigga
mean
ain't from no
King?
fucking
Talk to
Idaho.
him, King. Yeah, King from
Them
Idaho.
niggas from
I'm
Tacoma.
from Idaho.
We from the
Strap.
West Coast. Them
Okay.
niggas all from
Yeah.
the West. I'm tired of niggas keep talking about Northwest and
I'm from the
Southwest and
Northwest,
West.
coach.
He from Idaho.
But no, like for real, like so I think people that used to always bother me when people would talk about him like And then it got so bad in this battle. Even now, when I'm talking to people, they're like, Glass, you trying to say like this nigga? And I'm like, Dot always trying to fight somebody. What are you talking about? Dave and them is horrible. Them niggas always got some shit going on. It's funny, they treat me. I go places and it ain't finna be no problems. This nigga, they ain't finna go some places. It's gonna be some bullshit. Dave is gonna get DJ Dave is gonna get into a fucking fight. It's always some shit. You feel me? So it's like Dave fighting. Like people, like when Act was talking right now, and people was talking about Dave. People think Act like how Act told the story is cool. That's not Dave, bro. Dave is pressing him. Mm-hmm. Like when people see like that little thing with Sam, that's Dave. Dave is the same way. Mm. Like Dave is really like when Dave was talking to Act, I'm telling you, I know this nigga. They pressing him. What's up, nigga? Da 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 da. Like they own him. That's why his whole temperament changed. Nigga, Dave and them was really pressing that nigga. Like they were really, yeah.
About to get an ass.
David a fire catching up right on the spot. They really on some bullshit. And everybody act like they just cool. I'm like, nigga, I'm cool. Them niggas tripping. Them niggas tripping. So when Act telling that story, telling it cool. But I'm telling you, I watch these niggas. Uh-huh. I had to stop them niggas from fighting and doing all kind of shit. Hey, stop. No lie, bro. On the Ask Tech 9. We was on a tour. I'm stopping them niggas from rushing a nigga, man. I swear to God, we on a Tech 9 tour. Dot and them about to rush a nigga, bro. I stop them. Hey, we not getting kicked off the tour. I got Dot over my shoulder like this. Hey, stop, Ali. We finna get kicked off the tour. We gonna have to get kicked off because I can't let y'all just rush nobody by yourself. Ali big as a motherfucker. I'm holding Ali back on my left hand. I got Dot on my right. I'm holding him because they're trying to get over me. So we're not getting kicked off this tour, my nigga. We're doing this. Real story. Them niggas some bullshit. Not like, and they gonna joke with you all day. If Still could come on here and tell y'all, he'll tell y'all the truth. Let me see if we can get Still on here.
He can Still on here.
Yeah, Still back.
Hey, why he calling Still? Hey, Trap.
You know,
I already know Glass's answer. I already know your answer. Hey, what album you think would be better for Dot next? The J. Cole group album or the
I don't never want to hear that no more.
That's why I wasn't even asking him because I already know. Or the Black Hippie.
A Baby Keem and Kendrick album.
That'd be okay. But I'd rather have the Black Hippie.
I don't want to hear that for some reason.
I want to hear that.
Please leave your message.
Let me see if I can get Still to come in, Still to tell the truth. I'll make Still tell y'all the fucking truth about the homies. But it's like, that's why I knew GNX was gonna work. The first day I heard, I told y'all, I said it's gonna be his biggest album of his career.
He did. First day.
Because this is the one that's the most authentic. Like this
first
is him.
day.
Like this is
what did you think, Trap, when he said that to you?
I say you hyping this shit right now. Cut it out, B. I said, cut it out. We was right over there. I was there. I came to the studio, played it on the way to the studio. I get there, we doing the show. He goes, this Dot best album. I'm like, bro, it came out 30 minutes ago. What the hell are you talking about? I'm telling you. Like, bro, you hyping it.
I'm not.
Is he right?
I don't think so.
Oh,
he definitely think different now.
Like, I think it's great.
I'm talking about now. Do you think he's right now?
He like, if he never thought I was right at first, he kind of like, okay, I see what he's saying.
I can see what he's saying though, but I'm going with Good Kid all day.
Yeah, this is way better than Good Kid.
You going with Good Kid, Trap?
Yeah.
Over this.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I like Good Kid too, though, but I don't know about over this. I'm
going with Good Kid. And the album that y'all don't like the Mr. Morale. That's how I feel about To Pimp a Butterfly. I ain't really like that album.
Mr. Butterfly is so much better than Mr. Morale to me.
I ain't really like that album like that. I understood it. I understood the power of it and what it meant to the culture and everything. But I ain't like it like that. I call it a Shea Butter album.
I know what you said. Nog Chomper.
He's stupid.
Like some incense. Remember them Nog Chomper incense?
Mm-hmm.
Nog Chomper.
Yeah.
Pimp a Butterfly had to grow on me. Don't get me wrong.
Definitely Pimp a Butterfly's Lamert Park. My homie Mike Stro was funny. It reminds me of Mike Stro and Terrace music together.
It had to grow on me, but after a while, I started understanding it.
Shout out to Yato. think it said shea
So
butter
we
with
agreed that-
African musk.
Hey, we
That's what
agree
I'm
that
saying.
this is the greatest victory lap. Or Trap saying
Oh, this is
not.
by far the greatest victory lap.
I mean, yeah, he got it. He got it.
This is the greatest victory lap
He
of
got it.
anybody.
It's by
got
far the greatest victory lap.
Yeah.
Coach.
No, I'm saying you already know what I think. Like, yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Like, it's East Coast niggas saying it's the greatest victory lap of all time.
They're saying it's
I'm
not.
saying it is.
Oh, they think they are. It is.
I'm saying it is. I'm
I
saying
think
it is.
everybody know that.
Look,
Because-
it's by far. There's a couple things that's certain.
Mhm.
This is by far the greatest diss record in history. By far, not even close. This is by far the greatest victory lap in history. And whether we want to admit it or not, this is probably the greatest run of any artist from the beginning of this to right now.
Rap artist or any artist?
Probably any artist, period.
From what time period you mean? From a release of a song, record to okay.
Yeah. I don't think I never saw nothing.
So this could be the greatest 2-3 year period you ever seen.
Probably for a hip hop artist.
Yeah.
Okay, for a hip hop artist?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to go Michael Jackson or something.
That's what I'm about to say. Like, what do you think about Mike?
No, but because
But
we
then Mike
already
hair caught on fire, so I don't know if you
More than Snoop.
we already what a year and a
Yeah,
half
it's
in.
probably got dog.
We already a year and a half.
Doggy Style Murder was the case.
Well, remember
Oh,
it go Chronic,
Organic and Doggy
Chronic,
Style.
Doggy Style Murder was the case.
That's 3 years.
It's probably, yeah, you might bring a point. 50 cents.
50 Cent too.
And that
50 Cent
DMX,
was
but
50 Cent was 2 years too.
I never
3
I never
years.
saw an artist separate himself from the landscape this far.
Yeah, but we're like a year and a
Is
half.
that fair
Right?
to say, Trap? Like, cause to me, y'all don't even give Dog that time because y'all try to act like Nas changed the game.
Maybe 50.
Even though Nas came out 5 months after Dog and Dog shit just eclipsed that shit. You know what I mean? I never saw an artist separate themselves from the pack of other hip hop
Yeah, that's
artists
a
this
fact.
far in my life.
50 did. 50 did.
No, because remember the next year Kanye comes out and then it becomes different.
You know what it was though, 2 and 50? He could have did it crazy, but he let the other dudes come out. Lloyd Banks, G
Yeah,
Unit.
he
You
did do that. Yeah, he
know what I'm
did do
saying?
that
The
on purpose.
Game.
Yeah, he said that.
know what I'm saying?
I seen that interview, Trap.
But no, you might be right.
But it's also his debut.
Yeah.
That's
That
another
too.
thing. Like this ain't
that
we not talking about this Kendrick first record.
That too.
It's
You're
still,
right.
it's still a debut. It's still a limiting factor.
Yeah.
It's
Nah,
a
you're right.
limiting factor.
Without being a prisoner of the moment, this is it. Like, without being a prisoner of the moment, if you really like, Trap, are you trying not to be a prisoner of the moment, or because I feel like you might be trying to fight the ideal?
I recognize it.
We've seen a lot of shit, but
Yeah.
and it's weird because when you say the top is different, right? But like I've never saw a hip hop artist separate themselves that far from the pack in my life. You know, the closest is Dog.
Now Tupac.
No,
But you guys,
because remember in '96 that was kind of the closest, but it
Big was still there too though. Big was like right
exactly
there with him.
until he passed away too. Like when he
Yeah.
passed away, because from that 6-month run from February to September when he passed away, he didn't quite separate all the way.
Mhm.
It started to happen further. But when he died, it was like boom. But then guess what? The next
Big.
year,
Life at the Death
Big
Drop.
died.
Hey,
Yeah.
Boom.
this is
Yeah.
probably the furthest a number 2 being from a number 1.
That's
in
what I'm
history.
saying.
Yes.
I never saw.
Who is number 2 right now? Would it be Drake now still?
Yeah.
Probably so.
Yeah.
And Drake is so
It
fell
feels
so
like
far from grace.
night and day.
Like, this might be it, Trap. I think this
Joey
is
Badass.
hey, Trap, we forget this is almost 2 years now. It's been over a year or something.
I know,
This
nah,
is
he right.
new.
It could be.
We still act like it's new right
It is
now.
true.
And
For
it's
some
been
reason,
going
it
almost 2
refreshed.
years. Yeah, but we act like it's fresh new, but it's going almost 2 years that he
That's a
dropped that
fact, King.
shit.
That's a
This
fact,
Toronto
King.
shit just happened, and
You
it's
know?
like it's probably-
brand new,
It's,
like
it's
it's
gonna run.
new.
It's gonna run the cycle.
For years and shit at this
It's
rate.
gonna be the head story and
Yeah.
and most shit happening in hip hop.
I always thought it was diabolical that he did this shit right now on Father's Day weekend. That's
Beautiful.
crazy.
Hilarious.
That's beautiful.
I didn't
He
think about that.
he really-
That's beautiful. That's
Come here.
crazy.
Come here.
You're right.
Father's
Hey,
Day
hey,
weekend. That's
man,
the
he
son of
should've
all
had the show
sons.
on Sunday, man. He should have did the show on Sunday and
Word.
did Meet the Grams.
He should have his
Word.
whole family in Toronto right
Shout
now.
out to Revenge. He said a lot of donut glazing and alternate.
Oh man, that's internet shit too. That's internet shit. That's internet shit. That glazing shit is
Glazing
internet
is such
shit.
a terrible word.
I hate that shit.
Man, for real,
I
Yo,
hate
rap
that shit.
Raccoon eyes.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm
ass
not
fucking-
gonna
I hate that shit.
Raccoon eyes and shit talk about glazing
That's such
somebody.
a crazy word to
Man.
be using.
He's
Oh,
entitled.
Randy ass niggas.
Think they can
But
say
what I'm
anything.
saying is, I get why Revenge feels that way because his favorite rapper is kind of the victim of it. But I've never saw an artist separate himself from the pack this far. I
Yo.
think that's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Revenge is a real troll, B. He become ADHD trolling like a motherfucker. I'm telling you right now. Revenge, about to get the band. For real, for real.
That nigga got, hey, that nigga got to donate to talk now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
No.
Quit reading
I
this
just,
shit.
Him and
I
Georgia.
understand. It's just funny, dog. It's just when I'm
Man.
thinking about it, it's like I never saw nothing like this.
Yeah, facts.
Maybe like Wayne in 2008 was pretty good, but it's just hard, man. You go from where
Wayne
this thing
2000. I forgot
started.
about that. Wayne 2000.
No, this is a special run than anything. This is a special one right here. This run.
Yo,
is
what's
special.
up? Yo, what's up with Nick?
I ain't fucking with Viz. I ain't fucking with
Oh,
Viz.
you ain't reading that one?
No.
Yo, what's up with Nick?
Hey, did you say Revenge used glaze? He used to wear glaze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, any grown man who uses glaze probably should get
Yo,
blocked.
what do you, Nick? That was
Like,
foul.
you said what?
Nick bugging on me.
Nick said he got the travels wearing a bad boy hoochie daddy shorts.
Nick finally on somebody else with this nonsense.
Yo, Nick. Yo, what's wrong with you, B?
No. What I'm saying is that fair to say? Have you ever saw somebody separate
He's one.
themselves from the
Like
pack
this
in
is
hip
it.
hop?
This it. I've never seen the number 2 be this far from number 1 in hip hop, and
Yeah, but you never
since I've
seen,
been listening to hip hop.
you never see a number 2 kill itself like this.
That is true. I agree. Part of the
That
part
is
of,
true. Like
part of the benefit
has
is
unalived yourself.
how
Yeah.
this doesn't happen.
Excuse me,
No, that's a good point. This doesn't happen without him filing a lawsuit
Yeah, like
and marketing
when
the
he's
battle
going,
even more,
yeah.
because it's marketing the battle to mainstream because he's such a huge entity that when he files a lawsuit, you know what I mean, it's on the news.
Yeah.
So there's an audience of people, there's a world of people that has no idea. They have no idea. These people have no
Of the
idea
battle,
about the
period.
battle,
Yeah.
period.
But
He does
even
this.
Dot made the action to make that reaction.
That's
Like,
why he separated himself so
that's what I'm
badly
saying.
because
That-
his actions is
Because
pushing him farther away.
even Dot made him have that reaction. Like, he ain't never did this shit before nobody else he battled.
If he would have never filed that lawsuit, we would never be talking about his cachet, culture cachet, and all that
Yo.
stuff. He was just lost.
No, not that. Yes.
He was
no.
just lost.
Hey, let me correct you. We would, because Glass was already talking about it.
That's Glasses. Glasses called
I
him
mean,
a pop star and everything.
Before
Yeah, that was
he
years
already
ago.
talking about his culture
That's
cachet
20 years
before this
ago.
lawsuit,
Shit,
too.
come
I
on.
said the same
Cause
thing Lucky
Glass-
Lawrence just said. I've been said that.
Nas created separation. Shout out to Lucky Lawrence. Nas created separation with Jay-Z with his 6-album run the last 6 years.
I've been telling people that shit.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
what's happening with
Because
that?
Yes, he
JC don't
did.
put nothing
No.
out.
Yeah, no.
It's a run like
No.
that. What you guys
No.
doing?
No,
LeBron fans.
no.
That's definitely
Why
a
do you
Bron.
Yeah,
That's
LeBron
definitely a
fans.
Bron stat.
You guys
What?
come up with the craziest
I
things
call
for
them Bron
stats and
stats.
shit. Yeah, LeBron stats.
That's a
Come
Bron
on,
stat.
Y'all
man.
just okay. Y'all talking crazy.
No, he's right because
No,
once
no,
you start
no.
making stuff up like
The 50
like
stats
only
and-
like LeBron fans will be like LeBron had 36
Why are we
points, 2
talking about
assists,
LeBron?
4 hot dogs, 3 drank
Why-
2 sodas.
why are we
Y'all
talking about
put a
LeBron?
bunch of shit together.
Why y'all talking about the king? Why y'all talking about the king? Glass is so pro-black, but hate this black man.
Hold on, LeBron.
I don't hate him.
Oh,
Man, you hate this black
okay, let
man.
me ask you a question. Is LeBron pro-black? Oh, I'm
Sometimes,
I'm not in this. That's not. I'm not finna use my. I'm not going to use this platform of 5,000 people to bring down
Thank you.
another
I
brother.
agree. We should only be uplifting them, right?
But you can't do Brown stats.
Yeah, that's it.
But what is Ron
But how is that Brown stats?
No, not real.
You said what? Trap.
How is that Brown
This is the
stats?
first time in the history of basketball somebody a year 23 averaged 22 points at 49% field goal.
At 50
That's
years
not
old.
Why we tearing them? I thought we wasn't tearing them down.
No, we talk about
Hey,
stats.
let's uplift the king. Let's not tear him down.
See, this is what you guys do with pro-blackness is do that with him. Okay?
Y'all racist.
We can't do no truth.
Y'all racist.
Shout out to Lex. He said, y'all think Glasses is pro-black? Nah, I'm pro-Crip.
There it is.
There you go.
Shout out to Nick. Thank you for the $5. Snaps on Dot Retirement Parade. Solid title. You know what? I was trying to get this nigga to throw a parade. He thought I was crazy. I'm like, I'm telling you, nigga, we'll bring the whole city out. He was like, what? I'm like,
he damn near is throwing a parade.
no, but I wanted him to throw a real parade.
When you get his star, walk.
That was the pop out. The pop out was the parade.
A real parade.
You need to have a parade in Toronto.
I mean, I was like, after this battle, it's like we finna make a new championship. He was like, what? I'm like, yeah, cause we gonna make a new championship. Nigga, you gonna come down Fig and everybody gonna come out. And I'm like, that should be the video for Not Like Us. And I'm like, the whole street, like everybody would come out because you won the greatest rap battle for the West Coast for LA.
So we know he didn't take that advice.
No, he thought I was crazy.
Yeah, he didn't take that advice.
He thought I was crazy. But he did use that part in this video where he had all them people in the courtyard parking lot, in the court park walkway.
He used that one.
But I always sound crazy when I bring new things to hip hop. Because it's like, I'm like, bro, you could be the first rapper with a parade and everybody will come out. He just, they all think, even when I was
everybody will come out.
I'm like, bro, it just sounds crazy now because nobody did it, but I could see how it happens right now. Man, it would have been people outside. You could have shot that video just walking down and just rapping that shit, and everybody outside, man, everybody would have came out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We come out.
Yeah,
you see how many people came out?
Yeah.
That type of battle, everybody would have came out. It's like he saved hip hop. He gave us a little bit more time.
It's not like he did.
He just gave it a little bit more time.
He gave some direction now.
Now, if you put out some shit, niggas be like,
Yeah, he gave some direction.
Trap niggas is critiquing hip hop. Niggas is like, Niggas is looking at every idea.
It's gonna work.
Niggas coming out with songs. Niggas like, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one. I gotta say something. I gotta say something in my music.
We have 5,200 total viewers.
Cool.
And he doing so well that he got people trying to ride his wave like Joey. Trap, you know that's what Joey doing.
Yeah,
you know Joey is trying to ride his wave. Like,
listen.
Kendrick tried to do it too. I mean, not Kendrick. Kanye tried to do it too.
We didn't tell y'all to send them tomato cans at him. Y'all don't want to chose to send the tomato cans. He wanted the heavy. He wanted the champion. Y'all send the tomato cans.
You don't send a tomato can at the most. Joey Badass is a ketchup bottle.
Trap. That wasn't tomato cans, Trap. That was the little line with the cans on the Joey tried to walk through it and got caught.
Shout out to Lex Diamonds.
That's what happened, Trap.
Lex said, "Save hip hop." What the fuck? Because what had happened in hip hop, I understand why you felt that way. Hip hop had been under tyrannical rule for the last 13 years.
This nigga said tyrannical rule.
It was a tyrannical rule because it became somebody who was kind of parading themselves as part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't quite understand it. So they would just go around and just act like all of us.
Can somebody who's not hip hop be running hip hop?
Well, yes and no. It's tricky, right? Because hip hop, the way we know it, is different than rap and hip hop, the genre, because they have teamed the genres of hip hop and rap together. Like when you look online, they be like rap, hip hop. There's a reason they have them two separate words.
What's the difference between hip hop and rap? Let people know.
Rap is an art. It's a style of vocal delivery. Hip hop is a culture that you live, and rap happens to be the way that they talk to each other most of the time.
So rap is expressing the language of hip hop.
No, it can.
Okay.
But now because rap has been so popular since Debbie Harry rapped back in 79 on Rapture, you feel me, with Blondie, that now it's a lot of mainstream people rapping. There's a country rapper.
Yeah.
What's the White Iverson man?
Post Malone.
There's a ton of people rapping.
You look at Post Malone like a rapper?
He was a rapper. He's a melodic
He started
rapper.
off as a rapper.
He's a melodic rapper to this day.
So Future
like
is a rapper.
Kid Rock started off as
a melodic rapper.
Okay.
Kid Rock started as a rapper too, huh?
Yeah. That all those styles came from rap. They came from hip hop.
Okay.
So remember, hip hop has did a lot of hip hop didn't start rap. Rap existed before hip hop, but then when hip hop started to brand it, and you got all these styles of rap, here we are. Melodic rap is a thing hip hop created, and now there's people outside of it. Rock and roll. There's people that do all kind of styles that came from hip hop versions of rap songs, and now they do it in different genres.
So rap is really when spoken word became put on top of music. That's where rap really came.
Rap is rhythm American poetry, right there. That's what rap
on top
is,
of
right
music.
there.
when
Type
they
of
do
music.
these things. I'll go with that. But yes,
You said when they do those things for East Coast.
well, no, because they acronyms. They start
Yeah.
making acronyms later. But either
Rhythm
way,
American poetry.
rap came before hip hop.
Mhm.
Hip hop popularized rap. So like it's all kind of people rapping now.
Yeah.
So like Drake had the culture, not the culture, but the art form under tyrannical rule. Like I was looking at an interview where Young Berg was saying that they all looked to Drake to figure out how to make music at that time. People that
Who?
was even from the culture.
Really?
Yes.
They looked at Drake from Toronto?
Yeah, they was like, man,
An
what them
actor
niggas doing?
From Nickelodeon?
Man,
For the
niggas wanted
culture?
to be successful.
That's like Coach.
What about me?
And it was important. So
What influence?
So for a while, people was thinking they had to do what he did. People was getting more comfortable with having writers. People was getting more comfortable with how, because remember, this still driving. Once you get into the business of hip hop, you want to be successful. You're trying to make it. You're trying to make it. You know what I mean? So you're looking at the most successful thing that appears a part of.
Let me ask you a question because you said that. So, as most people look at success from people that write for them, or the writers themselves that write their own stuff?
Remember, nobody didn't know he had a writer at first.
Okay, they thought Drake was just writing it himself.
Hell yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Shit, I didn't know. I was signed to the same label, saw him in the studio. I never saw the writers, but that's not the point. What happened? Kendrick is the first person that told me he had a writer. I swear to God.
That Drake had one?
Swear to on Olivia's soul. Not the first nigga told me. I called him a liar.
Damn.
He was open with it though, right? He was open with it.
You thought he
Basically,
really experienced this stuff or something?
You said who?
You thought he really experienced this stuff, Drake?
I mean, I thought he was imagining some shit. I didn't think somebody else completely was writing it.
I shouldn't imagine it.
So he fooled you for a little bit.
Yeah, I'd be fooled the whole time. I didn't even believe that.
I
When
mean,
Doc first told me that, I was like, man, you full of shit.
I can't wait to Drake's run up on one of y'all niggas.
and do what? Shake your hand
that nigga gonna get reckless.
Y'all just be talking
and
reckless.
shake
about Drake.
hands
You said what?
and shake
Yep,
hands.
Yep,
Just
Jazz.
How you doing? How you doing?
Shout out to Jasmine.
How you doing?
Yep, that's the real version of that nigga, Jasmine. So Kendrick was being messy. Fuck yeah, he is. Because he fucking messy. So he told me that. I thought he was lying. It didn't hit me until Meek Mill came out, and then you heard the trial. I was like, oh shit. Then I start kind of paying attention and start asking. I was like, oh, I figured out all the shit. So I was like, damn, I had to text the nigga back like, man, my bad. I thought he was lying.
Did that ruin it for you with Drake's music, kind of?
No, because even then I kind of thought of him as a pop act. Like he just was like trapping them. I can go to Brooklyn, wear some Timbs, some baggy jeans, a big goose coat, and rap and have a bunch of New York niggas. But nobody in hip hop is gonna take me serious.
Let me ask you a question about Meek Mill. Cause we
Get it out, Coach.
man, cause I no disrespect to Meek Mill, but does Meek Mill come across even more lame now? Because,
No.
I'm just saying because
For me, yes.
Drake. So anytime Drake goes against somebody who is of the culture or not, got a real person in hip hop like a K Dot or what's my man name with the clips? Pusha T. He gets washed. He gets beat up on. But then Meek Mills, he did so dirty and bad, and it's already, it's already kind of out there. Meek Mill seems kind of lame to people and all that kind of stuff. But
Revenge said he had fries in the pool.
Who did?
Meek Mill.
I know what I'm saying. So
Oh, I seen that one. Yeah, I know that one too. I seen that one.
Even with some of his antics that Meek Mill's be doing online and shit. Does he seem now? Does it even seem like he's more lame now? Like, yeah, Meek Mill is really lame.
So really, I feel as if Meek should have, when he said that boy wasn't writing his rhymes and he exposed that, he should have been crowned right then. He didn't have to rap no more. We don't even know if you wrote the diss record to me. But I gotta rap against you. You're not writing your rhymes. We all looked at that shit like, yo, whatever, me.
That's why I said it was under a tyrannical rule.
Come on.
With none of us,
He won right
I
there.
didn't even think nothing else about it. I was like, well, whatever.
He won right there.
there's not an artist in history I would have been okay with that. Not that early in their career. Maybe if they get old and stuff, you know, they've been rapping for like 12, 15 years, whatever.
Well, that's why I asked you if somebody that writes their own stuff versus somebody that, you know, has other people.
I think we all know once somebody gets
to
once you achieve some level of pop success after a time period, we kind of know you probably need to start getting a little bit of
other people writing for you. And
not necessarily, they just need to help you.
Okay.
Is K-Dot pop now?
At this point, fuck yeah. He was probably already.
But he gonna make
hip hop. So he took hip hop over to popular now, so that's pop.
Well,
now.
he became a pop artist, and now his music is popular
because it's popular. So that's why it's still rap though, but it's popular.
Well, some things in hip hop start very much hip hop, like lingo, and then it assimilates into pop culture, and then it's no longer it's just ours. We just started it.
Yeah, but does it still stay ours, but yet rented out or leased out to the?
I mean, I don't think Mexican people want tacos the way we make them. I don't think they want that back. I think we just all know tacos.
Well, my thing is this, right? If we got one of the greatest hip hop rap albums, you know, around, now we giving it to pop.
You said who?
We got the greatest like rap battle, rap thing around it, but now we're going to give his success to pop.
Who's?
K-Dot's success to pop.
No, that's not what pop means. Popular, it became popular. So there's two things. There's a version of music you can make that's popular music, and then there's music that becomes popular music.
So we're not talking about the category of pop. We just talk about popular music.
I don't know because if
like Gin and Juice belonged to us for the first 2 months.
Yeah, but then it became pop,
and now it belongs to the world.
So
and it goes in the pop category now.
Can K-Dot win a pop award?
Yeah, you see what I'm getting at now.
He won the biggest. Not like us. It's so fucking popular. He won the Record of the Year award.
No, so that transcends any genre.
But I'm saying like
he beat Billie Eilish. He beat Taylor Swift.
At the VMAs, I mean not the VMAs, at
BTs,
any award show, but probably some MTV shit because they only do pop stuff. But if they have the biggest pop album of the year, he could win that now. K-Dot.
He won it.
Yeah, he said he
no,
won
not
it.
the biggest album of the year. I'm talking about you gotta have pop in the title. Like,
Pop
album of
he
the
won.
year.
He got somebody just made a good point. They gave him award of the biggest pop star 2024 last year.
Yeah,
they gave him. He got that award, biggest pop star.
He got it last year. Last year.
That's the question I was wondering. You answered that.
He's out of here.
Yeah, you answered that.
It's like Dog is out of here. Certain niggas out of here.
We just lost.
Jay-Z is out of here.
We lost him to the world.
I mean, they don't just belong to us no more.
Yeah.
Like I realized that was one of the hardest things about making Tupac Must Die, realizing that Tupac didn't belong to us no more.
It's funny. I get it now because that's how I think that's how country people feel about Taylor Swift.
Exactly.
Like they don't feel they not she's the pop star now. She ain't
too big.
Yeah. Okay.
No Ceilings Live lunch table. Feel me? Up in this thing cooking.
We can almost get 150. We have 143.
If you're on YouTube right now, please like it. We almost at 150.
We still got 170 some people watching.
We need 150. So click that like button real quick for the Charlottes on YouTube. You feel me? Click that like button. If you're on Twitter, retweet this link. That's who been carrying all the work. Twitter.
Well, I think YouTube is doing some work now.
No. Twitter.
YouTube is picking up.
Twitter. So many people be retweeting.
Yeah,
like
Twitter be having it.
Shout out to everybody on.
I need to get on Twitter. Like
you need to get on
Twitter.
It's booming on X. We booming on X.
Booming.
I'm gonna get on
all this shit is trash.
Okay, I'm gonna get on.
Love it.
Nah, man.
When they call that shit at fuck Elon. But when they I'm sorry.
I'm going to Twitter trap.
But when they
You
call
gotta
that
come over
like
there.
X, man, they just sounded too
I
gross.
get Malcolm X right
Yeah,
now.
when they called it X, I did.
Malcolm X right
I
now.
love that.
My slave, I was ready to say to
I
take my
love that.
slave name from me and stuff.
Man, when I went to go check out X, I thought I was looking for something different. When I went on there, I
I
was like,
love
dark and
You
mysterious.
can find it over there too.
It's
You
down
find it
and
over there, too.
dirty and
why don't
stuff.
everybody have their clothes on X? Like,
Nobody got their clothes.
Not everywhere.
Nobody.
Shit me. Shit me.
Go up.
Shit me.
He said, "Don't nobody have their
Nobody
clothes
X
on."
be lit.
Go to X.
Well,
Maybe I need to get
Yeah,
on
that's what I'm
X.
saying. I might
Let's
just
get
X
X
be
checked
lit.
out. Yeah.
Twitter, I only mess with Twitter. I ain't gonna even lie.
Word.
Like right now,
Put 'em
my
on shit.
project is slowed up because I'm trying to get on the phone with Instagram. I get with Twitter fast.
So Instagram's about to be the worst one right now.
It's just getting really like patrolled too much.
Yeah, it's like, man.
And they just hard.
On Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram's
Instagram's
getting bad.
Twitter is where it's at, dog.
Is
Yeah,
it?
Twitter's
Twitter's
the spot.
it.
I never did Twitter.
Would they give you
ever.
more freedom on Twitter?
It's totally free.
And then why do you call it
It's a
X?
wild
Nobody's calling
place.
it shit. Everybody's
Streets.
calling it Twitter.
Wild place. No rules on Twitter.
Oh, there's rules on Twitter.
There's no
What?
rules.
What's the rules on Twitter?
Elon didn't put no rules.
What's the rules on Twitter? Ain't no rules on Twitter.
You gotta go.
Stuff.
They got straight porn on Twitter.
Can you say the real word AILLED?
No,
I can't go through my time.
And it go
I can't go
viral.
through my time.
I'm going to Twitter. If you can cuss and do all that, I'm going to Twitter. I want this.
My
timeline
shit,
is too
man.
crazy.
It's killing me.
King said unalive. You ain't got to say unalive on Twitter.
I'm going to Twitter.
No, no.
Good.
Yeah.
I hate talking that
They
cold
got
shit.
videos on Twitter. It's straight porn.
Is it?
People get knocked down.
Oh, I
Crazy.
know Twitter.
Intelligent conversation.
Nah, Twitter's
Whatever
crazy.
you want on Twitter is happening.
So when Musk got it, he just let it all loose then.
King
That's
didn't
why he
hear-
did it for.
King didn't hear
That's why he
intelligent
did it.
conversation at all. He didn't hear none of that shit.
That's why he did it.
Naked
Yeah.
porn, what you say?
Hold on. Where do you think Kanye was saying all that crazy shit at? That was on Twitter.
That's what Kanye was getting looks at. That would have they shut his Shopify.
Well, he's famous, so I thought they just show him anyway. He could
Hell
sit
no.
down in the
He had
parking
to
lot
say
and
some
something.
crazy shit. He had to say some like crazy shit put together. But Twitter was like, all right, come on, fuck.
He said,
man.
calm down a little
He
bit.
had tweeted like
Little
a
bit.
1,000 crazy things, and he just said some over the top crazy shit like
Do Twitter pay you
playing,
too?
sucking black penises with
It's
gay
crazy.
people.
Kill-
He just put a bunch of shit
killing
together.
Jew
Like, okay,
babies.
stop.
Do Twitter pay people too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's heavy.
You can
Shout out
monetize
to
on
the
Twitter.
Kev. Send the music, Kev. Let me hear the music, big dog.
Speaking of music, G, what's you ain't got a date yet?
I'm waiting on Instagram. I'm waiting on Instagram now. I can't advertise without. I can't
You can't do it on
advertise.
Twitter?
No, because the videos for Twitter.
Okay, all right.
Damn, we just jumped to 152.
Is it coming this month though?
I'm trying to get it ready
Go,
now.
y'all. Good looking.
Lunch hour.
Everything in the cut.
But it is coming sometime soon.
It's already. We got a bunch of extra
Do
shit.
they get some sneak previews, some trailers, anything they get to see?
No. No. No.
Hey man,
Listen.
Hey, somebody asked me to ask you that.
after
I don't want to
G-
get killed for that one.
After
Somebody asked me to ask
G
that.
drop, after G
Man.
drop, G might be in top 5.
Man, I got a lot of shit.
G might be top 5 after he dropped this stuff.
All I'm saying is we did a good job, fellas. Shout out to everybody that checked out this stream.
I'm gonna get the Twitter account going.
Yeah, get a
Yeah,
Twitter.
get that, King. Get that,
I
King.
thought you were doing it now. Like when you
I'll
shoot
be
your
out there
porn, you
watching.
start moving your fingers over there and shit. Like
Get on Facebook, King. Get on Twitter.
Everybody asked me who are those people. That's Coach Will. That's King of Things right there. Head of promotion at Blue Division Records. And everything else is solid, man.
Low key, get your weed.
Shout out to Lex. Lex says, I can't wait to Pete Rock and Joey Badass address Kendrick. If you know, you know, West Coast has been
Pete Rock.
warned.
Oh my God.
Pete Rock. Why you getting Pete Rock in this?
Shout out to, he said, G Malone featured Drake on the way. That is not happening. It didn't happen when it
We
could
should
have.
do an AI one with Drake and glasses, huh?
AI Malone.
Hilarious.
That shit would be funny.
Listen, make sure y'all go check out the new podcast, Conversations on How Much Marketing Matters Part 2. You can listen to it on Apple Podcasts, iHeart Podcasts, and anywhere else you get your podcast from. The No Ceilings Podcast, executive produced by Charlamagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. Anything left y'all want to say to these people?
It's the weekend, ain't it?
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day for them dudes.
Yeah.
Take care of their business.
Yeah, hey, yeah. Happy
Yeah.
Father's Day. That is what's up. And then Wolfpack_Prime for
There you
coach.
go.
For coach. I'm gonna get my own Instagram at some point. You know, I gotta talk to King about trying to how to do
Coach
this.
need to get his own Twitter.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my own Twitter now. Now that y'all,
Yeah,
talking about-
I'm getting the Twitter. I am definitely getting one.
I don't know. Y'all might not want to go check out King Twitter though. He gonna be on there doing wild shit. He
Bro, I ain't
be
gonna do no game shit.
wild.
Okay.
Follow the
Yeah.
YouTube, Trap Bradshaw, Dawn Material.
Shout out to Marcus Mitchell. Yes, King is head of promotion. He was trying to buy the wrong poster paper. He just wanted to post it anywhere.
Oh, he remember that kind of conversation from way back
true.
then where I
Yeah.
wanted to post it anywhere on cars and shit,
Yeah.
just on poles and shit.
Exactly. Anywhere where it ain't gonna last for 2 hours.
Yeah, they was gonna pull it off in less than 2
We're gonna
hours.
pull off the conditions. We're gonna pull it off. Okay, look, we on y'all, man. I'll see y'all. Oh, I think I'm finna go to Australia for the show. Shout out to everybody that tunes in from Australia. I know it's a handful of people in September for this car show. I
Fire.
think that's look like it's gonna happen. So
Fire.
Have a good weekend.
Much
Fire.
love to y'all. Happy Father's Day. If you in Toronto, head over to the Kendrick concert tonight. If you can get in, Shout out to Name Brand. No gaslighting on Twitter, coach. We're gonna start doing all this thing. We gonna try try a dinner party.
Yeah, I'm down.
We said we're gonna try a dinner party. Y'all
What
wanna try
night?
Tuesday?
Tuesday, cool with me.
Tuesday, cool.
Tuesday night.
Oh,
You got
That
practice?
might be that. That might be the when the series get wrapped up. So yeah, we could do that Tuesday.
Well, we can't do it over the game or something. What's the game? Sit down and watch the game and have a dinner.
I can't do that.
Well, you can't. Well, you're not one of those
Just
that
saying.
will crash out, are you?
Dinner
No,
party.
I don't crash out, man. First of all, Trap and G.
Oh, here we go.
Man,
Shout out to Mo.
He on me a burrito.
He said, shout out to the Canadians with the kin on the front. The Canadians. I like that.
that actually tight.
Shout out to Revenge. Do a show in ATL, man. I'm gonna do something else in ATL for sure. I think I'm gonna do a barbecue in ATL. We've been working on it. We're gonna do a lunch table live in LA. Looks like around July, August.
Tell them to find us a house in ATL. That'd be nice to do a barbecue at.
That'll be
Yeah, we're
dope.
gonna do a barbecue.
At a nice house over there.
We're gonna do a lunch table live in LA.
Yeah.
That'll be
I'm there.
Great pie.
Oh, you in Trap?
I'll be there.
Oh yeah.
With delicious foods because it's the lunch tables. So we're gonna make it crack. Hold up, it's 7 people away from 5,500. That's not bad. We're gonna throw it out for a couple more minutes.
Hey, didn't you say you got a homeboy that be on here that cook?
Yeah,
We got
man.
about 15
Hey, boy, Manny.
motherfuckers that could.
Shout out to Lex Diamonds. Come to DMV, link with Sharif. We already got it in the plans. We're gonna do a
26 next month.
in-store vinyl thing. It's gonna be cool. It's going up.
26 next month.
Manny,
Yeah,
can you
dude.
make French toast, Manny?
2 more will be at 160 though for likes.
2 more likes on Instagram, 2 more viewers on Twitter, and we at 5,500. Okay, that's
2
plenty.
more likes
On
on YouTube.
YouTube.
2 more likes on YouTube. Get to 160 likes.
Yeah. There you go, right there. 55. I had to take a picture.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Let's get it. That's fire.
But much love to y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all Monday at noon.
Monday.
Noon Pacific.
Politic on that thing. Get this
3
thing cracking.
Eastern.
Y'all enjoy your weekends. Happy
3
Father's
p.m.
Day.
Eastern.
Man, we going up. You know what I mean?
Easy.